Everyone to Martyria! I am your Dungeon Master, Nick, and I'm joined by my wonderful misfits. They are, as always, Ruby.
There we go. I've been muting myself at the beginning of this, guys. Not even meaning to half the time. Hey, it's Ruby. I play Inyo, a valiant rogue who's now facing an image of herself, and she blames Cyril very much for this situation. 100%. It's all his fault. She will not say it otherwise. So yeah.
Yeah, easy to do. Alex?
I play Cyril, illusion master, Casanova extreme, excellent writer. He's so intelligent, he's even really good at things like writing. Extreme.
Beautiful. Matilda?
I play Sitsu, and I'm supposed to care about Cyril and Enyo getting this like a doppelganger attack, but I really don't. After the GM ripped my heart out, it's fine.
Felt it beating in my hands, but don't worry, I'll treat it gently.
I crashed it beneath your shoe and threw it in the garbage bag.
I would never. It's not the last of Alan. And Smash.
Feeling low in this dreary city? Come find Willow. She'll show you pity. She makes you feel nice in her warm embrace, but she'll eat you alive once she has a taste.
Well done.
I hope to someday be as good of a bard as Woe is, and I'm not.
We can all dream.
We can all dream. 100%.
I'm ready for the Smash-led one-shot that is entirely written in verse.
Oh no, that's intense.
It's a rap battle like Jets in the
time.
Shark.
Oh no.
Well, we appreciate all of you tuning in this wonderful Wednesday evening. Last time, our heroes were having wrapped up their work with the Reapers, made their way toward the Archaeology Guild because folks gotta talk to Lyle. There was an exchange, a fop got decked. You agreed ultimately to help Lyle out, and he agreed to help you all out. And the job was to explore the newly unearthed chamber in the northwest ruins of Ankir, but you had more pressing matters that you had to attend to first, and that was meeting with the matriarchs of Les Chauffines to ask about what the hell is this Arcanex that we have. After conversation, ultimately they agreed to look into it more, and would see out you once they knew more information, but also invited you to come get it back anytime. Wasn't expecting Enyo to part with it so willingly, but you know what? That's character growth. And we also learned that Sitsu's other half, Alan, was sentenced, perhaps, assigned to infiltrate the Sisters of Durelian, being that she was not yet initiated and was an expert masker. Heartfelt goodbye, pleas from Sitsu ignored by the matriarchs, but they promised to meet again. You then made your way back to the Archaeology Guild. You saw the Knights of Juris scrambling outside of the Knights Hall. You were told not to go toward the Obsidian Street Monument, and you didn't, like good little boys and girls. And when you made your way back to the ruins, you stepped inside, quickly ran into some trouble. Met Lyle's new girlfriend, also a tiefling. Kind of a shit. But where we are now is everybody except for Enyo and Cyril are standing in front of a bridge or a walkway covered with trip plates, and Enyo and Cyril faced off with red goo doppelgangers. And that is where we are. We just rolled initiative, and Cyril, you are first. You see yourself staring back at you In red, what do you do?
Kill it! And I'm going to fire magic missile at Enyo's doppelganger.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew. Okay.
All right, and then if you remember that hotbar for the 2 beats.
So I gotta press it again.
There you go. Another little bit of force damage and
Pew pew pew
a
pew.
much better one on the 3rd. So a good bit of force damage.
And then I'm going to bonus action and make myself look a little bit like red goo, so Enyo's doppelganger does not go after me, and so I'm going to trying to illusion myself to look as much like the red goo Cyril as possible.
Okay. Interesting. Anything else?
That's all I got. I'm not moving.
Up next is Red Goo Cyril. You see him raise his hand and fires a magic missile at you, Enyo.
Lovely.
The first hits, well, as they all hit, for a little bit of damage. The second, minor damage. And
Ow.
the third, I think that was identical damage to what Cyril did.
Ow!
Well, yeah, we're doppelgangers. Of course, we're going to.
1, 2, 3, all the missiles fly into you, and then suddenly you see Red Goo Cyril becomes like a darker shade of red. That is Red Goo Cyril's turn. Sitsu, you hear just this sound of bolts of force crashing into people, people saying ow, people going ah! What do you do?
Kind of look at the wall, and I'm like, I guess we should help them, shouldn't we?
Oh. I guess.
Sitsu is going to, like, back up and try, let's see, hang on, 5, 10. Sitsu's going to try and jump onto the safe space. I'm gonna I'll push Lyle out of the way.
Oh,
And run and jump.
he slides over and gives you room.
What would you like me to
Okay, so that is a little bit outside of your ability with just your straight strength score, so you can go ahead and roll an acrobatics check to try to get to there. 15 or better will land you there. Oof.
Ooh.
Just like Cyril's first attempt, you are just shy, but you land on a safe space that Cyril has thankfully already marked for you.
Okay, if I have anything left in my turn, I'm just walking forward.
Yeah, you can certainly continue to walk. You are in a safe place. Anything else, Sitsu?
Nope.
Alright, then up next is...
Dodge action, just in case, but...
Perfect. Enyo, you're up.
Ow! That force damage wasn't fun, Cyril! And I look over and I see that they're both slightly red, and one's getting darker than the other, and I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna turn and try and attack my doppelganger using a sneak attack.
Okay. Yes, well, yeah, you have advantage on this since the doppelganger hasn't acted.
Yes. And since we're
Perfect.
literally right in front of each other, I'm gonna be stabbing myself with daggers.
Alright.
Oh! I didn't think I was gonna have to stab at myself today.
No one ever does.
How easy are you to hit?
That hits, which means you're going to do
Pretty.
another 4 points of damage, since that is a crit. As your dagger, despite the fact that this is a creature of goo, it seems to find purchase.
Do I need to roll sneak attack on it?
Yes, please do.
And the sneak attack crits, right?
It sure does, so you're going to do another 12. Enyo, with that, what does it look like as you take this thing down in one shot?
How do you kill yourself, Enyo? I just wanted to say the sentence.
Thanks, Suits. You're really great. You're really great on that.
Oh.
So, if you guys don't already know, Inyo's pretty much a killer already, so she knows how to finish herself off pretty quickly. And she's gonna do it in the most efficient way possible, because there's no way she's gonna let her doppelganger stand there in front of her. You know, so it's literally a quick 1-2 punch.
It quivers as it dies.
And it just kind of slowly just and then
feel
falls.
the pressure build and build and build. Get at Ruby in the comments.
And you'll tell me more about how good you are at finishing yourself off.
Right now,
I'm
this
really good at
what?
it, guys. I'm amazing at it. I do it quite often. No one else like me can do it, guys.
Oh goodness! Anything else from you?
I'm going to use my movement now to move out into the hallway slightly.
Okay.
Smoke
Yeah.
a cigarette?
No one's gonna.
I gotta get out. I gotta get out of the way. Excuse me.
Whoa! You are up. You see Sitsu navigating this space. What are you doing?
Oh god, I'm gonna swallow my shit and try and follow into the space directly behind her.
You can fit. I'm small.
You, with your strength score, you can clear that. You.
Okay.
Check.
I'm little. You can share a space with me.
Come on, Gobblefunk.
Yeah. All right. I just be careful.
Oh, now you're worried?
Shut up or whatever.
I will fight you, little demon. Don't think I won't.
Oh, that was Lyle that was saying, "Be careful."
Oh,
Sorry.
I still fight Lyle, not Goblin.
Yeah, of course.
Large.
Anything else,
demon.
Woe?
No, that's it.
Cyril, it's back up to you. You see Enyo very easily takes down her doppelganger as you
Gracefully.
weakened it. What are you doing?
Happily.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move over to this side, and I'm gonna give him the old shocking grasp.
I bet you will.
It just gets worse and worse as we.
What?
As we move
How was
forward.
shocking grasp?
Ooh, and with a 23, that'll hit, sir.
Pew 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 pew.
For a lovely bit of lightning damage.
You really grasp
Kazak.
yourself.
You're grasping yourself
You
hard
s-
with those electric.
You see this lightning just kind of crackle through the red light that makes up this Cyril. Anything else?
For a bonus action, I'm going to a minor illusion an arrow over his head that says, "Kill this one."
Love it.
Which Cyril did you put that over?
The red goo Cyril.
But your illusion to
Naturally,
look
any
like red
illusions on
goo.
myself would now fade.
Okay,
Just
good.
checking.
Good.
Anything else, Cyril?
Nope. Nope,
Goosirl
I
is
got
up next. You see him
Goosirl.
reach out a hand and is going to try to shocking you.
I'm going to defend with the old.
And it is like wildly effective defense. You also see suddenly a arrow appears above your head, and it's like letters are in the wrong direction, but it's clearly trying to say "kill this one."
That might actually be more convincing.
I don't know which one to go for now.
Sitsu, you're up.
I can't see them. Correct? They're past.
We're like
I
way
can-
around a corner right now.
The circles are not safe spaces.
Those are no spaces.
Okay.
Cyril very courageously discovered.
You see bits of Cyril blood all over those spaces.
And a little bit of Inyo's blood on some of them as well.
Oh god damn it. Okay. I mean, I'm not that great of a jumper, but I guess Sitsu's gonna try and get to can I try and hopscotch here and then to the end? I don't know.
Yeah, so if you're doing a little double hop, go ahead and roll acrobat.
Acrobatic. Okay, here we go. Normal. That's not good.
Oof. Your foot kind of slips a little bit on this space since it doesn't have that extra textured surface, and you land on the space directly in front of you. You hear, as your foot depresses, this just as
I have an interesting question for you, Nick.
Yes.
What height are the dart traps?
Oh, it's lining vertically the whole space.
That would have been a
It's
good
like,
one.
is it within 2 feet of the floor? Because I'm not the tall person.
Yeah.
Like the way I envisioned it was that it's literally like ceiling to floor. Like, these were smart people. They wouldn't discount halflings.
Meanwhile, flashing back 200 years ago when the temple was built, some guy's engraving these things on the bottom going, just in case they're short, and his manager is like, Bob, that doesn't make any sense. 200 years later.
These are way older than 200 years.
Oh, thousands of years later.
Is that my entire turn to folder?
I will say you can try to move from there again. You would just need to do a separate roll.
I'm gonna try and move from there again.
Okay. Where are you going?
I mean, I would ideally like to get here.
Okay, so you are trying to clear a pretty sizable jump here without a running start.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make roll in athletics.
I really don't have
Or acrobatics.
I really don't have anything that can help me here, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Here we
Misty
go.
step for you.
I hope it works. I need a misty step someday.
And you make it look very graceful as you just cartwheel over this 10-foot gap and land safely on the other
Sitsu
side.
almost sort of goes into the shadows in that space and then pops up on the other end, and no one's sure how she did it.
Exactly. We'll call that your movement since you did a double jump.
That's do I see them now?
You can see a little bit of light from someone's torch.
Oh, that's a corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Sitsu is going to stay exactly where she is and prepare a hand crossbow shot if she sees someone who is not her friends.
Okay, sounds good. Enyo, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna step back in the room and target the red goo.
Okay.
And just fire off on my crossbow. Oh, and do terrible and hit zero.
Oof. Okay. I'm gonna say roll a d20. If it's above, or if it's less than 10, you hit the wrong Cyril because
This could be great.
the signs were too confusing.
This could be great.
All right. So go ahead and target real Cyril.
Oh, God!
Wait! Oh no.
So for your hand crossbow, that is, what's the damage on that? That's a d8, right? Or is that d6?
He's
4, I thought.
Oh, no way, is it d4?
D6 for a hand crossbow.
Okay, so go ahead and roll d6, pull, and then we'll add 3 to that for the damage you deal to real Cyril.
God!
Cyril, the sign is not working. And you'll
Alright, I'm gonna
Falls
use my
into it.
reaction to reverse the sign to make everything backwards to match the other sign. Just to make
Perfect.
everything more clear.
it
Nobody
is
knows.
very unclear as Cyril is hurting. Enyo, what else?
And Yo's realizing she hit one, but she's not sure which one she hit.
Do you wouldn't get sneak attack on that since I guess there's no.
Well, I mean, I get a bonus action, so I was gonna use my second
You
hand
sure
crossbow.
do.
So I'm just gonna go for it. You know what? I'm like, well, one of them died. It'll be fine. I'm just
You're just gonna attack both of them.
Someone's gonna die.
gonna die. I'm aiming for one that looks redder than the other, but they're kind of looking red together. I'm a little woozy. The magic missile just kind of hit hard.
They're both a little gooey. Both. Oh, roll another d20. Same rules apply.
Oh no!
If this is where Cyril dies.
I'm so sorry.
Killed by his own puppy.
Okay.
What
You
the hell?
do not hit Cyril. It just goes just shy of him. That is
Poops
wild.
his pants.
You ripped the back out of his pants somehow.
Oh
They
my
pulled out.
gosh. That was too
It
good.
pinged off the wall and ripped Cyril's pants. It was great.
What's the chances of that? 1 in 400?
It's
You're
poor.
welcome.
Oh my God.
You're welcome. 2 critical fails and 1. I'm done now. I'm gonna mute. Bye.
All right. Whoa, it's your turn. Sitsu has run away from you or jumped away.
Was damage done to Goose Roll?
No, because it was a critical miss.
Got it. Yeah.
So it was just to determine.
So it's just I
hit.
didn't get smeared.
Yes.
Gobblefunk, my dear, come here. Jump right here for me, please.
Oh, you're sacrificing the baby?
Alright, whatever. He flies up, lands on this space. It does a little tap dance, and everything's perfectly fine.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Seriously, the one I didn't land on?
Okay, yeah. With that running start, you would be able to clear that and land to Gobblefunk. Yes, the one that you didn't hit. He flies the rest of the way.
Follow her. I'll be right behind you.
He's just circling around Sitsu.
You're on my list, little funky man.
Yeah, you shouldn't have touched the bad ones, God.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Cyril, it's back up to you, and you're hurting, man.
My skin begins to peel. I wish for a little heal, and I'm gonna cast healing on myself.
You cure your wounds.
Cure wounds, yeah. Which that one's in a special place, isn't it?
That's under your first level spells.
Is it though?
I don't have it favorited, but you can.
Got it. All right.
You guys can favorite anything you want.
We can.
Yeah, all you do is right-click it and then click Add or Remove Favorite.
I'm just realizing that Foundry has our spell save DCs like real wonky.
Your spell save DC is wonky?
It lists mine as 9.
Let's see, because it has you listed as your spell save DC?
When I hover over my character, it says 9.
Yeah, because I guess you don't really have a spell save DC, but it should be higher than that. Well, I guess you don't have a spell casting ability since you're not a arcane trickster.
Like, technically it would be...
Oh, well, because it would be your intelligence that it would go off of. If you were... and that's what it's pulling from, is your intelligence, which is not so great.
That's not what I use.
But you also don't cast spells.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast another minor illusion over this thing and say, like, Enyo, fucking seriously, shoot this one, and then it's going to be a flashing arrow go.
Alright, is that your turn?
That's all I got.
Alright, at the end of your turn, you see Goose Cyril touches himself for a little...
Does it put a smile on his face?
Yeah,
I'm better than Goose Cyril!
In some ways, probably. Then you see a sign, a little arrow, glowing arrow appears above your head that says, Sirsliz ends kills this. And that is Goose Cyril's turn. Sitsu, you are up. You haven't seen anybody emerge. You see the light glow slightly fainter.
I go over here.
There you go. You see Enyo, at least think it's Enyo. Why would there be any reason to doubt that?
25 feet. Let's see, my speed is 30. I'm not going to be able to see much more. I will go here. Enyo looks like not super great. Can I get to here?
Yeah, because if you had just gone straight across instead of diagonal, yeah, you're good.
Okay, I will reach out and touch Enyo and offer her a healing. I have to target her first. Hang on.
Yes.
There we go. There it is. Sitsu runs up behind Enyo and like grabs Enyo's belt and grabs her necklace and whispers a brief little prayer to the Grey Maiden and is like, "Can you go fucking get this fake Cyril?" And pushes her forward a little bit.
Enyo, feeling rejuvenated at Sitsu's touch and whisper, "It's your turn. What do you do?"
I'm gonna stumble forward and say, yes, and I'm gonna stumble straight at him and target the red one with my daggers. Just Try and stab him. Stab the one that's like right in front of me. And see what happens.
Oh yeah, this time you connect. But suddenly, no, you don't, because Goose Cyril cast shield. You learned it from the best.
Okay.
Let's not call Cyril the best. Hang on.
And I'm gonna still attack again
far.
with my offhand, though. I can still attack with my offhand, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but a 23 will do it.
Shield that.
For a little bit of piercing damage. So
Sneak
Sneerl is right there.
Can you sneak attack your offhand?
I don't see why not. You made an attack. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Ooh, well done. You wouldn't have been able to do it if you on your attack, but yeah, I see no reason why not. You do a good job of slicing into this goose cereal. Your daggers proving much more effective in this fight than your crossbow bolts, for no reason other than
Yes.
just cuz.
Yeah. Just cuz, guys. Just cuz.
All right, whoa, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to hop forward 10 feet.
Okay, let's see. 10 feet, go ahead and roll a acrobatics check. Or athletics, your choice. Have fun with it.
Is Woe the
Acrobatics.
strong one? Woe is
Nope.
not.
Acrobatics.
But you are nimble and lithe. You jump across, no problem. Gobblefunk's waiting. It took you freaking long enough.
Okay, and 20 more feet. Still can't do anything. But Gobblefunk sure can, because he gets a fly speed of 40. So he's
Oh,
that was 25.
25? Is that okay? So he's got another 15.
I guess he can't reach anything, but he's gonna get up there. But that'll be my turn.
As he enters the room,
Oh,
suddenly the red cauldron gurgles, and you see popping out on the other side is a little goo red Gobblefunk.
cute.
Oh no.
Anything else from you, Woe?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, then it is Cyril's turn. Actually, I guess
Okay.
the Gobblefunk would have flown forward to meet the other Gobblefunk. Cyril, you're up. What do you do?
Okay. Seeing as how 3 times this Doppelganger has done everything I've done, I'm going to pull out my chrono and put it on the ground, hoping it will do the same thing to get me more chrono. And then I'm going to get back in a semi-defensive position and just mirror to Enyo, kill it, and I'm hoping I can get more chrono out of this. That'll be my turn.
Using a doppelganger to get drugs.
You see the goo Cyril on its turn reaches into its little goo side and produces a pile of goo on the ground and points toward Cyril. Sitsu, you're up. What are you doing?
I don't even fucking know now.
You see a little red Gobblefunk in front of the real Gobblefunk, and you see a little sliver of real Cyril and red Cyril, both of them dropping shit on the ground.
I can see like half of Goo Cyril.
Yep, that's enough.
I
Can
would
I-
like to shoot at the Goo Cyril. What were you saying, Ruby?
I was gonna say, as a reaction to the Gobblefunk appearing, I was probably gonna yell at you to not come in the room, but I'll wait till my turn. Never mind.
I figured that bit out.
Cool.
I'm gonna shoot at
Ah.
Goo Cyril.
Session 8, still learning every day. Yeah, that's gonna definitely hit.
Okay, well, some sneak attack is gonna happen with that.
Some sneak attack. Ooh, some pig.
Nice.
And
Well
then
done.
some ghostly whales hit Goo Gobblefunk.
Okay, you should be able to
Wait,
roll
wait.
I figured that out.
Ghostly whales.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
there is this. What is your whale's
You're
return?
talking
No.
Is it
You
physically
see
manifest, or is it just all?
Sitsu pulls her crossbow and shoots it at the fake goose cereal, and it hits him, and then he kind of goose cereal is like, and then Sitsu is like in the moment, like, and then as soon as she does that and it hits goose cereal, that noise turns into this really haunting sound, and it's the sort of like, ooh, and that's what hits Gobblefunk.
This just echo of goo agony, and you see that both of these are like looking like they are just about to collapse under the weight of themselves. Anything else, Sitsu?
That's my turn.
Okay, Enyo, you're up. You see Goo Cereal and Goo Gobble. What are you doing? Gooblefunk.
Oh gosh. Is Goose Cereal still up?
Gobblefunk.
Yes.
Goose Cereal is still up?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I love Gobblefunk.
Can we keep moving?
No.
That first attack misses. But you find Pater on the second strike with your dagger, and Goo Cereal is just hanging by a thread.
No sneak attack on that one. I don't
Sneak attack?
guess.
Yeah, get your sneak attack.
Yeah.
You got an ally.
A snake.
Sneak attack.
You have now slain 2 goo creatures with your daggers, as Goo Cereal is no more.
This
Anything
is
else,
getting
Anya?
ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous, Anya says as she pivots around to face Goo Gobblefunk.
Woe, it is your turn. You see Sitsu's hair.
Hey.
Like you can easily step in over me.
Oh, shit. Gobblefunk, get out of
There's
there.
2 gobbies!
Get out of there, Gobblefunk. Can Gobblefunk leave the room?
Gobblefunk leaves the room.
Good boy.
And the Gooblefunk disappears.
Beautiful. Oh! Ta-da!
I love simple answers.
I thought that might be the answer. I just wasn't sure.
It's gonna be like, what's the problem?
So glad we all jumped over this spike trap to save you from yourselves when you could just leave.
You know what? You know what?
Oh,
Thanks.
Sitsu, you
Thanks.
got an arrow in your butt.
We are no longer in combat as you have defeated all of your enemies here.
Cyril is gonna pick up his chrono, look at the red thing, and think, Enyo, should we call Infinity in here? No. And then I'm gonna pull out. I've got my PP dagger,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put it away for a second, and instead I'm gonna pull out one of those empty vials of chrono, and I'm gonna attempt to scoop some of the red liquid into the empty vial of chrono.
Hey, roll an Arcana here to see how you handle this
All
clearly
right.
magical substance.
Roll goo collection.
Roll goo, baby. Yeah, you very, very carefully making sure your fingers do not touch this, since your pinky is what triggered it last time.
Doesn't
And-
have that problem anymore.
You fill this old vial of Chrono with vial of red goo.
Oh my god. Nick, how close to the red goo of the chrono does this look?
It's identical.
Because Cyril would not have the foresight to make sure he knew exactly where he put it. So I've got 2 chrono, 1
Yeah.
red goo. Okay.
But we're just going to call that 3 Chrono.
Yep, 3 chrono. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the PP dagger and try to scoop the ball thingy away. Just like,
Okay, I will say this cauldron is, like a good 1.5 feet deep. Your dagger's probably not going to reach the silver sphere at the bottom.
Oh no, your pee-pee is not long enough.
But it's longer than you might think.
Yeah, there, Cyril. Keep trying.
It's just the tip.
Now I'm gonna pull out the ink pen and
Try a
realize,
different
nope,
angle.
too thin. So I'm gonna pull out a big torch and just try to like jam it and club it around.
Yeah, and with the end of the torch being slightly to free this silver orb from the goo, and you notice that like none of it sticks to the orb as it surfaces, and you now have this silver baseball-sized orb.
Nothing stuck to your PP while you tried to get the orb.
And you all hear a shout, "Hey!
Sorry.
Something happens! Get back over here!"
Sure, now you need help?
No, it's good. The flames are gone.
I'm just walking out mindlessly because I'm kind of annoyed.
I
Wait,
look
wait.
at
Oh, Sarah,
I
look.
look at Woe, and
Huh?
I'm like, your ex is insufferable.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Please die. What?
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to come and chop this spice. So you guys go check that out, but I'll be a minute. Should
Don't go
No.
in the room.
Oh.
You know what? Yes.
Go in the room.
Sitsu is going to go push him into the room.
Oh my god.
Sitsu, go for it.
Push him into the room.
He stumbles forward and looks around. What the hell was that about?
There's
but
something really magical with that that red goo there.
and he goes to look at it. He says, "Yeah,
Lyle.
I suppose it does look pretty magical."
You got to make contact with it.
Sitsu, please.
He
You won't get paid.
He's gonna
Whoa,
roll
he's
insight.
terrible. Okay, I'll roll deception. Hang on.
It's gonna be tough to beat. He got a 6.
Oh no.
He says, like with what? Just like touch it?
Yeah,
No.
like try and like you pick it up and that's how we connected with the magic of the temple. So that's how that worked. So you got to try it.
Oh, I wish,
Don't forget to make the sound effects wee 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 when you do it, and then I'm gonna jump across.
I wish artifact specialist were here, but he reaches his hand inside and he pulls it back. He's like, it's gooey. But nothing else happens.
Oh, I guess you're disappointing magically too. And Sitsu walks away.
And you just hear him grumbling as he is busy sketching inside this chamber.
We do need to get paid at the end of the day.
Can I make 5-foot jumps without rolling, or do I need to roll?
I'm going to say everybody's good to get back to the path, and are able to make those short jumps since you identified enough of the bad stuff. So I know it still looks like there's flames.
Okay.
There are no flames. And then after a couple of minutes, Lyle comes
Infinity. Hey, shut up, flames.
I mean, that was actually like pretty cool. I'm glad that you guys are
No
here.
pun
Can
intended. And then I'm gonna keep walking.
Hey, whoa. Can I just say, I'm sorry. I feel like I got off on the wrong foot. I was a little defensive. It's just like was kind of caught off guard that you were here. Like what Lyle told me, but it's just a big deal, you know. And I'm sorry for being a shit. I hope that we can get through the rest of this with like, you know, just like being cool. I'll be cool. I promise. Is what I'm saying.
I didn't notice.
Oh. Okay.
That's weird.
Sitsu is
Fine.
like 20 feet behind and definitely not in the mood to banter. She's like, wait, Affinity, this was you being a shit?
I didn't notice.
Oh, no, I guess I was perfectly fine. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's fine, guys. Everybody's good.
Do you want lessons on how to be a shit to someone? Because I could help you.
A gobblefunk could actually teach you.
I'll think about it, but
Oh.
I think like there's more important things right now.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
the
but
fact that this place is filled with all of these like contrived booby traps. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, hopefully you live.
But if you want to
What?
learn how to be a shit to someone, you can totally ask us.
Hopefully, I what?
Hopefully you
Anyway, let's go!
Why? Why would I not?
live. I mean, you just said there's a bunch
You
of
first,
traps.
Cyril.
Yeah, I know, but like you guys are so tough. Enyo, as you and
Jumping past her.
Yeah, clarification. We're tough.
You first, Cyril. Come on.
of these spinning blades that are
You can dodge those, right?
low to the ground. They are like sweeping at about a foot high.
Oh.
Can I use my club to try to jam one of them?
Yeah, I mean, you notice like they're not hitting the wall. Like there is a little bit of space there that would be poor design if they're just. You can certainly try to.
I look at Enyo and I'm like, "Can I sit on your shoulder and you step over these?"
And Enyo kind of gives her a look. Oh, I was about to acrobat across them as an elegant fashion as I could, but if you want to just have me like try and jump side to side with you on my shoulders, we can try that.
I mean, Enyo, think about it. What if you just jumped at the wall and then you bounced off each wall and went side to side, just across?
I was planning to do some acrobatics 1-foot jumps, perhaps, yes, but I mean...
those are like chest height for me, so I would like to not.
Okay, well, I mean, how much extra weight are you again?
Hang on! Here's a question, DM. If Sitsu, like, drops an army crawls, how high up is she?
Oh, that's a great question. You could clear it, but you're gonna have to be so careful because, like, if you double it, you're getting hit.
Yeah.
So is it worth the risk to you?
No, Sitsu straight up just looks at Enyo. She's like, "Can I?"
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just hop on. Okay.
Yeah.
So Enyo's gonna kind of step back, and she's going to
What is Lyle doing?
Sweet.
Okay, so Enyo.
Okay.
Where did you go? Oh, you've got Sitsu on top of you.
Cyril, move your butt.
So
I'm sorry.
Enyo, I want you to describe how you're approaching this. There are 4 blades. They're not spinning in the same direction at the same time. It is very much like if you were like they
Give
are.
me a count. Can I count them out? I want to hear the beats of what I could do, so I could maybe time them just right.
Do you want Gobblefunk? You can
I still have proficiency in performance because of short rest. Can I help her with the counting of them?
There you go. Roll an investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
Metronymic help that Sitsu is providing you.
Advantage.
Stressed. Okay. You, with Sitsu's help, as she's kind of patting out the rhythm on your shoulders, you notice that like the first and the third are relatively in sync, and the second and fourth. So if you move just right, you could probably time it, but it's going to have to be quick to where you could do like one quick 1, 2, 3, 4 and get past them.
Okay. So yeah.
Otherwise, if you hesitate, you
right. So there's not. So I can't have any hesitation. Okay. I was gonna try and do nimble feet too, in a sense, because I would like to, as I do this, I'm gonna almost hug the wall and try and land my feet in a quick fashion in the space where it's like empty.
It's hopscotch.
So it's gonna be real quick hopscotch, like very fast.
Okay. So since you have like a clear cased the scene here, go ahead and roll your acrobatics with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, you are moving swiftly. You make it through the first 3 blades. The 4th one, however, you are just a hair too slow, and it comes screaming towards you. But you, with a brilliant last little tuck and roll, keeping Sitsu
like grabbing
on
Sitsu
top
and
of you, lunge forward and land on the other side.
Nimble. Sitsu like walks
unscathed
along her back as she rolls.
I mean, Sitsu's been watching me do this, so I'm pretty sure she would get off me pretty quickly and jump on the ground in front of me.
Well, it was an improvised move at the make it look what you wanted to do. You two now are on the other side of these.
Sitsu, where you at? Come over here.
I was just trying to not be in the way. Hang on. There we go.
Hey, can you guys shut these off? Because, like, you know...
Oh, Enyo, as you step onto that space...
Oh, goddammit, Enyo.
Yes, you see... I'm just going to move you so I can make that visible. You feel the ground beneath you begin to fall, and suddenly down into a small pit.
Can I reflexively try and grab the edge and pull
Holy
myself
shit.
up?
That's gonna. You go ahead and roll a dexterity saving. I'm gonna say with disadvantage, because proceeding with kind of without caution.
How do I roll it with? Do you want me to just roll 2?
Disadvantage is control. Yeah, hold control while you click on the roll, and it should roll with disadvantage. Okay. So with a 12, I'm gonna say a little bit too slow on the draw as you fall down about 10 feet and land on these spikes.
Lovely.
You take a little bit of bludgeoning and a lot of piercing.
Okay. Can I immediately
And you are
work to pull myself out? Backwards?
Yes.
Back to the behind?
yes, you
before?
are absolutely able to get up out of here.
Okay, so I'm up and out back here on what I know because I've stepped on it is a stable tile, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. And I'm gonna just kind of slowly lean against
Good.
the wall and fall down. Just kind of sit there with my legs out, bleeding. Just,
Y'all good?
Just...
You guys good?
I'm fine. That Anya went too fast.
All the energy from jumping over the damn spinny things.
You just were
Thank
riding your high.
I was riding the
So
high
what
a
should
little
we
too quick.
do? You want us to wait for you to turn off the blades, or do we need to find a way to get through these?
Yeah, the
Send
jump,
gobble
well,
fuck!
that's enough.
You hear echo down the chamber. Well, you hear Inyo's voice yelling, "Send gobble funk!" echoing down the chamber towards
Hold
you.
on. How much, like, how heavy of a thing could Gobble Funk carry?
Oh boy, he has a six strength. So by carrying rules, let's see. I know it's tied to your strength. Is it 10 times that? I never remember.
Can he carry
comes up.
5 pounds?
Oh yeah,
Score
he can
multiplied by
definitely.
15.
Yeah, he can definitely carry 5 pounds.
Oh, I'm gonna hand him a crowbar.
Okay.
And I want to see if he can make it past maybe the first one and jam the second one up with a crowbar.
Yeah, I mean he can easily fly over these spinning plates.
Yeah, but I want him to
and-
jam one
okay.
up. So then
So-
whoever goes next has a little bit.
For him, I'm going to let you either roll athletics, if it's like him really jabbing it in there, or a sleight of hand for him to get just the right spot.
Okay.
I'll let you decide what you want to roll.
I'll do sleight of hand.
Okay. And if it goes
Come
badly,
on.
that thing is flying out and hitting someone. Okay,
Woo.
it's not bad enough to fly out. He manages to jam second
Okay.
with the crowbar. Since it's not made of woods, it binds it in place. But for how long, you don't know.
You ready, Cyril?
But what are we doing?
You're next.
Okay, go! And I'm just gonna run and jump towards Gobblefunk with the catch me as I jump towards Gobblefunk.
You can clear that first one, no problem, but now you have 2 in front of you, and you hear and sense the blade next to you is fighting against this crowbar. What are you doing?
Jump.
Keeping the momentum going and going for it.
Yeah, Gobblefunk's flying over. Okay, Cyril, go ahead and roll acrobatics or athletics to jump over these 2. A 10 is just enough.
He made it.
You make it over unscathed.
I land and I go, hey, whoa, can I get a couple of copper for some new shoelaces? Because I seem to have lost mine.
It was a very close call.
Fuck no.
Wait till you're wearing shoes. Alright, well, come on.
Me?
Yeah,
I
come
thought
on.
this was you
Hey,
guys were doing.
Gobblefunk, can you come here?
All right.
Gobblefunk, come here. Inyo says from the ground, just bleeding out over on the ground, yelling for Gobblefunk.
I want to make it clear that I feel like everybody has this idea that I'm just like the gang's pet and everybody can just order me around. It's not the way that you've never given me so much as one little nibble of flesh.
And
Okay,
yet, and then
But,
Inyo
like,
says,
still-
as she's listening to him rant, she goes, and yet I'm covered in holes and I was about to let you have a lick, but if you're going to be that way, you can fuck off.
Well, say no more. He runs over to you and starts licking your...
He starts licking my right leg, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, that's fair.
Did you just say covered in holes about to give you a lick?
Yeah, I did.
Don't
Did you
say
like
it.
that
We
one?
all heard it.
Did you like
I like this new Enya who's
Did you like that one?
This
unintentional innuendo.
This
the
spicy Enya.
stream. The stream is taking a new direction, guys.
You
Tonight.
give me Tobias Fuke vibes.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm
he
here
says,
for it. I questioned it, but I'm here for it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Anyways,
alright, what do you need from me?
okay. Can you fly around and see if you see a way to turn off the blade thingies around the corner?
Yeah.
Or like
He-
these spikes.
Zips over the spikes, and he looks forward and says, there's 2 levers.
Pull the lever, Gobble Funk.
Which one?
The lever.
The
Is there
lever
any... Yeah.
doesn't matter.
And he says, wait, no! And she's pretty sure Gobblefunk is listening to Sitsu.
Doesn't wrong lever.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a 50% chance this is going to be the
Here.
wrong level and it's going to hurt.
Can I?
somebody...
Yeah.
Okay, what's up?
I was like, can I roll? Even is the left one, odds is the right.
Sure.
Oh. Here you go.
He pulls the left lever, and suddenly the crowbar comes flying out as the blades are now spinning even faster.
Wrong level, Funk.
You told me to pick one!
Hey, pick the other one, please.
He pulls the other lever, and you hear a click. He says, there's a door that opened.
Oh shit. But the levers don't do it. The blades didn't change.
And as the door opens, Gobblefunk, he says, levers are gone! So,
I love it. Wolf's stuck behind the
Wolf's
blade.
stuck with everybody back there.
I'm hearing like people distantly yell Gobblefunk like back and forth to him, so I'm just gonna like peep-sees through his eyes real quick and see what's going on over there.
you peep-see through his eyes. He is standing in front of a spiral staircase that descends.
Okay.
No more levers.
And we still have a ball, right?
I think I have it.
We have one
Yeah,
sphere.
we took one out of the red goo.
Yep.
When we took it out of
Okay.
the red goo, the flame stopped. Remember?
I'm gonna recon him around a little bit.
Okay, move him as you see fit.
Okay, so he sees the spike trap. He sees Enyo.
Low seeing
What
Is
Is there anything else down here?
Another
There's
lick
not.
of the holes.
Yeah, another lick on the legs, on the holes. Yes.
He's gonna. I can't. Can I speak through him when I'm in him?
I don't believe so.
No.
All right,
There,
he's
there,
gonna.
there is, I believe there's a...
You cut out.
you
Really
cut
bad
out.
there, Nick. We didn't
Oh,
hear what you
sorry.
said.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know why it cut
I
out.
said, I believe that there's an Eldritch Invocation.
You cut out again really bad. I don't know what's going on.
I don't believe that's true.
You did. You said
Anyways,
Eldritch Invocation, and then I heard
Gobblefunk
nothing.
is going to like wave at Enyo, put like his hands on his hips, like in obviously like feminine way, so she like knows that it's like whoa, and then he's gonna be like, "There's," and point that way around the corner.
Enyo's literally gonna hold her hand up and just go. And like her head's tilted to the side because she's basically mimicking it and she has no idea what you were just trying to
He's
say.
gonna go. Okay, come on.
And he was just
And
gonna
then,
like put her
fly
hands against
back.
the wall and slowly stand up. And she looks at him and she's like, hop up and down and make sure there's no other spike traps, please, because I've already got enough holes. Thank you very much.
I'll have Gobblefunk like ping pong, ceiling floor, ceiling floor, ceiling floor, all the way back to the staircase.
And Gobblefunk is okay. There's no
There's no
more
other-
spike
there's
pits.
I can jump across this and not get crushed into another one. Okay.
This is so demeaning!
And go back up the staircase.
Is there any way I can eat some rations to patch myself up a little bit before I go? Or jump?
Rations aren't going to patch you up, sorry.
I meant, is there any way I can use anything in my inventory to patch myself up? I don't even know if I have anything.
Oh, Enyo, you looking a little rough? Here, I've got a potion for her.
Nothing that's going to be. I give
Enyo a red potion so she can help herself feel better.
Enyo
I'm gonna
pockets
pop
it.
back into myself.
Enyo pockets it quite quickly and stands up and so on. Thank you, Cyril. That's really not gonna fucking help. And then she jumps.
Hey, give it back.
She jumps across the way.
Are you gonna have it?
Oh, come on, move my character. I'm gonna jump across the spikes,
yeah, you're fine.
Around
it's
the
not
corner.
like when you go diagonally.
Yeah.
Yo.
And Inyo's just gone. Inyo's gone. She's gone. And she's gonna look down the stairs, and then she's just gonna wait a moment because she doesn't really want to go down the stairs just yet.
Can I hop around this corner?
Yes.
Yeah, how difficult is this corner to hop around?
It's not difficult at all, especially since you're going
diagonally.
I have to step on the spikes for the token.
And as soon as Cyril comes up to Inyo, Inyo's gonna step into the stairs.
Enyo, hey, what gives?
She's gonna.
You're not gonna give it back to me if you're not gonna drink it. Those things are expensive.
I just drank it on the stairs. What are you talking about?
Most of the party is now gone.
No.
But whoa, you, Lyle, and Affinity are.
Oh shit, we ditched Woe with her ex.
Yeah, thanks, guys. The things are still
She's
going.
gonna get pregnant again.
And they're going even more so now.
We're gonna have 2 gobblefunks.
Yell down the hallway. Can you guys shut this shit off? Please?
Oh. No, we can't.
Yeah, no problem. We just gotta find the right button. Is this a door?
Please do. And
Nope,
I'm gonna take a swig
Yes,
from the
it is
flask.
a long portcullis.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
It's not opening. We'll get to you guys in a moment. We gotta resolve what's...
Yes.
I'm still trying to open it.
You are struggling against this heavy rock.
Enyo, come on. Or not Enyo. Whoa, come on.
I'm gonna go back up to the hallway. Do I see any other levers or any other holes or anything that would look like it would help shut off in the hallway?
You don't, but you know that so far what has shut things off or turned them on is these spheres that you've acquired, and as of now you haven't done anything with the silver sphere that you acquired.
That Cyril has, right?
That Cyril has.
Okay. Okay, so we need to do something with the silver sphere that you have in your pocket, Cyril.
Hey, sir, can we have that silver sphere to put somewhere so Woe can join us?
I make deadpan eye contact with Enyo and say, "No problem, Sitsu. I will share with you because I know you'll use whatever I give you," and I hand you the silver sphere.
I rolled a deception check. You didn't roll against my deception check, so I don't know if you believe me or not, then I took it.
Sitsu runs off with the sphere. Meanwhile, she calls back to Sarah of like, I mean, I had some chrono for you, but you just gave it to me, so.
Wait, what? I heard Chrono? Hang on, I'm going back upstairs. I heard Chrono.
Nope, Sitsu has run off with the sphere.
Cyril, you have Chrono. 3 doses.
Yeah,
Well,
you have 3 doses.
I only have 2 now because I gave Enyo 1 and she didn't even take it. And I'm mad that she didn't even use it.
I literally
And
tried
you
to deceive you that it was taken while I was walking down the stairs, but nobody noticed my deception check, and you didn't roll against it, so I
And
don't
you
know.
don't know which version of chrono you gave her.
Nobody was paying attention.
I know, nobody was paying attention.
I know
It's okay.
that. Cyril doesn't. He's not thinking about that.
Can I
There is
investigate
nowhere near where the levers were that an orb would fit, correct?
Correct.
Okay, is Gobblefunk still around?
He's down.
He's with Enyo.
Can we investigate the door
Sure.
and the room they're in to see if there's any, like...
The solution is not down there. I'll just tell you
And
that.
I whistle to Gobblefunk of like, hey, your mom needs this to shut off the blade so she can join us. Can
Hey,
you
wait,
take
is there
her?
like a little hidey hole thingy here right on the level just above? I see it on the actual map itself. There's like a little silver divot
Where are you talking
actually,
about? Oh, right there.
here.
That was where the levers were.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Hey, Sitsu.
What about
did
that
we
little
ever-
silver thingy at the beginning? Did anything ever happen with
Did
that?
we ever drop anything into the vase at the
What?
very beginning?
Back to what I just said. Gobblefunk, can you take this orb to your mom so she can turn off these levers?
Hey, Sitsu, we should probably have Gobblefunk
Okay.
take that.
Sitsu looks
Gobblefunk obliges.
straight in Cyril's eyes and dumps a pouch of Chrono into the spikes. This is fucking.
Cyril very, very politely picks up, or Cyril attempts to pick up Sitsu and move. Well, yeah, I'm not going to imply that I actually do it because
You
I don't
can
know if
attempt.
Sitsu's going to
Would you
resist.
like to live?
Sitsu, excuse me, and I very politely lay down and start reaching down into the spikes and attempting to recover it with Mage Hand.
It's a liquid on a bed of spikes. You can't.
It's a liquid. It's a liquid. I attempt to scrape it up with Mage Hand and just lick it off my Mage Hand fingers.
Go on.
You get a few drops and you a bit better. A little bit of little bits at a time. It's doing wonders for you, Cyril.
Hey,
Sitsu,
Yeah,
can
Cyril.
you not do that again, please?
Yeah, sure.
That just
Maybe.
That felt rude.
Sure.
It would be like if you really liked art, like you loved art, like you fucking loved art, and then I just threw it into the spikes. Like I would do crimes for art, is all I'm saying.
That's fair. I won't do that again if you don't ignore me and
I wasn't ignoring you. I was teasing you. I'm sorry. It was a joke. That's not I'm working on my sense of humor. I really am. I'm trying.
And I'm working on my throwing arm.
Gobblefunk says, "If you're done working on your
I
tight."
don't know what to do with it.
Hey, whoa, hands! And he chucks the orb across the way to you.
Fuck you.
Who can easily fly over the spike?
Oh yeah, he says, "I'm tired of doing everything over."
Why don't you come stay with me?
Why don't you get your ass over here? And you see the orb come screaming over to you. Between you and Lyle, you're able to catch it, no problem. But
Okay.
now you have this orb. What do you do?
So backtracking, the room with my spike trap that had an orb, it didn't have a sink, or it had a sink that we used?
Well, the orb that you recovered was in a sink inside this plinth that you found it on.
In down here.
Yes, right there.
So that sink is empty.
Correct. There's also a sink that is on the pillar above that, but that one is occupied by the white sphere that someone put in it that set the flames alight.
Gobblefunk, go try putting the silver down in here. I love you.
Like,
I love you.
okay, I will do this, but we have to have a conversation about this being a mutually beneficial relationship, because it feels like
Yes.
that
You are
I
getting
am
snacks.
doing all the work and I'm getting nothing in return.
I let you lick a hole.
Didn't he just
Barely.
have beer 20 minutes ago?
That was ages ago. He snatches it from you, gives you a little bit of a scratch as he does. And flies over, pops it in this, and as he does, the blade stops spinning.
Beautiful. Love you. I will see if he wants a sip of this flask as well as I walk down this hallway.
He just zoomed past you and is already heading down the stairs.
Is he being sassy?
He's been super sassy.
Alright, dismiss him.
I love it.
This party takes no quarter.
No, go to your room.
it.
And Lyle and Affinity follow, and before long you all are able to head downstairs. I think now would be a good time to take a quick bathroom break as we are at the hour mark.
Alright,
Alright.
stream. Small break.
Small break.
We'll be back. Oh gosh, hold on. There you go. We will be back shortly.
All right, and we are back. Now, as you descend the spiral staircases, those of you who dip down and headed back up, you see now, as you descend this time, that the portcullis has raised, and you see this space is open in front of you. As you peer into this chamber and even begin moving about, you see it's relatively small. There are several things of note in this room. There is a raised altar of sorts with a black cloth. 3 items are positioned on top of it. And then there are 7 statues, relatively featureless, each with their hands outstretched. The 7th statue, the one that is opposite the entrance, is the largest of the 7. But otherwise, they are identical.
What are the objects on the table exactly?
You see on the table a rusty dagger, an empty stone bowl, and some withered-looking flowers.
I'm noticing colors on these different statues.
Can we recognize the flowers? Like, if they're a specific type of flower?
Roll a nature check.
I was gonna ask, is there a distinguishing characteristic with the statues or the altar pieces that would align with any of the gods?
So as you look at the statues, now the colors are there for your player's benefit in determining which one you're talking about. You also notice that at the base of each there is what you would assume is an inscription, but it's in a language that none of you have ever seen. Whoa, as you look at it, it looks like there are some elements that are almost reminiscent of Infernal. As you look at it, Sitsu, it looks utterly foreign. Cyril, as you look at it, you see there are, again, utterly foreign. Enyo, there are some elements of it that almost look like Elvish, but it's definitely not Elvish.
Can we get...
Can anyone understand these languages?
Hey, yo, Tits McGee.
What?
Yeah. Not
Which
you,
one?
Cyril, the other Tits McGee.
Oh.
Which one?
Yeah?
The one with blue hair.
Else?
Not you, you idiot.
I was trying to,
Affinity?
be a little cheeky. Yes? Oh, yeah.
Clearly what you're worth here. Come here.
I need your eyes.
She comes right to you, Sitsu. Yeah?
You're good at languages, right?
Yeah. Oh my god! And she looks around and statue. She says, "Oh, this is exciting! This is like such good. Oh, it's so preserved. It's so amazing. This is Ankiri.
She finally has a value.
Oh, mean, but yeah.
Yes.
So that's like what I studied. Ankiri is so cool. It's a syllabary, which doesn't use that everything, and it goes right to left, which isn't that so weird? That's so cool though. And it clearly you can tell that it was derived from old Elven. But then there's other stuff too, and it's so cool. Anyway, what do you need from me? Do you watch some of the translations?
Translations. Also, do you have a little an alphabet book or something in case we needed to translate something about you?
Oh, again, it's not an alphabet; it's a syllabary. So an alphabet wouldn't do you any good. Really, there's 50 core syllable characters, and once you have those, then it's just slight adjustments that you make, and then don't even get me started on the vowel ending syllables. She's just really geeking out about language.
So you learned all of that from your dingleberry?
What?
Infinity, can you get with the
What do they say?
Just translate and have what's his name write it down. What's his name again?
What do they say? What do they say? That's the important bit here.
So the statue she's standing in front of, you see that she's writing. She's it's taking her a moment. It's not. And she says, "Okay, so I think that in the original these rhymed, which maybe would make it sound a little bit better, but like that would be ridiculous if translated it rhymes. Like that's ridiculous.
You're a bad translator, I get it.
Well, I want to do it like as literal as I can. Do you want me to give you a bad translation?
No, we want you to translate the whole room just as fast as you can.
She says, okay, this one, and she's standing in front for your benefit, the green one, says, make fertile the wild heart's earthen.
Make fertile. I got it. It's the knife.
No, you don't. Daryl, you really
do
don't.
not.
Put the knife in there.
Just put your hands where we can see them.
She moves to the yellow, and she's like doing her work, and
while she does this, is it long enough? Like, is she taking enough time where I could take a short rest?
yeah, if you guys have plenty of time, it's taking probably 10 minutes for each of these.
Okay, so
The yellow
perfect.
one
I'm gonna
at the
take
bottom,
a
she
short rest.
says, this one says, a tithe of 4 score leaves the gold weaver sated. She moves on to the red one. And I'll just place all of these into the chat for you. I guess I don't have to...
Do I need to click rest on short rest after I roll my die, or just
You say I should really know how to take a short rest by now.
So if you use like then
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
And then can you guys delete your short rest so we can read all of the things in a...
yeah, I will put them all in a message. Hold on.
They can do it. You're busy.
Now.
You're DMing.
Hang on. I don't think it's adding to my HP on my...
It didn't for
You are at max HP.
Yeah, I don't think I needed that second one. I think I...
Oh, okay.
Max
Well,
0.
I can adjust that so you have 3 hit dice.
Yes.
I was
She
looking at
rested
Woe's.
too hard.
I looked at Woe's token because the bar was above
Oh.
mine and I got confused. Sorry. Okay,
Innuendo, do you know how to short rest there?
Huh?
Never mind.
She doesn't.
I have used my one
I
hit
didn't-
die to short rest, and I don't
It
know if
did
it
not-
added. I don't know if it added or not.
I don't know.
I rolled it and I got a 5, so I don't know if that was added to me or not.
Yes, because you have less HP than that before.
I thought so. Okay.
And the last one was... I'm just going to put them all together so you can see all of them.
That's perfect.
Yes.
I'm gonna copy them down.
All right, Nick, I have a shitty question for my character build. Does the healer bit revamp on a short or long rest?
So the we said that the healer was was a long rest, but the stabilize was short rest.
Okay, just checking. I didn't remember. So.
And it is on your character sheet. It will show that under your features tab.
Cool.
Well, it doesn't. Might not actually show that, but if you, that's what we said.
I'm writing all of these down now.
And she's gone around the room and
Okay.
translated all of these, right?
Yes, and it's taken her some time, but she's got it now. And she shares all
And we
of these
got
with you.
flowers. What was the middle one? A bowl? And a
Yeah,
rusty
like an
dagger?
empty stone bowl and a rusty dagger. So for those at home, if you don't want to read what for mortals metal, the blue statue, which is the largest of them, has no message. The purple says the eternal mentor demands mastery of their pupils. The orange says parchment's tongue for the one the divine hand lacks. And the white says lift the veil of darkness to sustain the light keeper. And again, all of them, these like featureless statues, are holding out their hands.
I think we put the objects in the middle into their hands.
Don't put anything in anyone's hands yet.
Ah!
This is some sort of riddle. I don't want you to fuck it up.
I think the
So-
red one speaks of blood. I'm just saying.
Everybody roll a religion check.
Oh, okay.
Fair. Terrible. Let's go.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm drinking, sorry.
Yeah, whoa, you're busy. Cyril, you remember that the eternal mentor Tidra, one of the 7 pedagogues, is the god of magic and teaching. And so that would be the purple. Enyo, you know that the Lightkeeper is Amanul, the god of truth and beauty. You also would know that the orange, the divine hand, is Halsa, god of knowledge and language. Sitsu, with your role, you obviously know that Durelian, the wild heart, is the god of nature and healing. And you would know that the tide turner is Zavir, god of battle and competition. And you also, Enyo, know from what you've read about Gilgoth, you at least know who the Gold Weaver is.
Dream, I ask one moment so I can write these down in person.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit triple.
So wait, hold on.
I can't write that fast.
You said I do know who the Gold Weaver is, correct?
Yes, the Gold Weaver being Telk, the
These
god
are-
of arts, craft, and merchants.
It's the pedagogues. The statues are the pedagogues.
It is, absolutely.
That's... Sitsu's glaring at the statue to Durelian while she's
You're staying in here?
very angrily.
Sorry, that was to my 3-year-old who just barged into my room.
Hello, Char.
Hi, Char.
So, in order, from top left going clockwise, you associate each of these statues based on their inscription with these gods. Now, the blue one has no inscription. It is the largest of them all, and based on your knowledge of the pedagogues, you could probably figure out who that is.
Okay, so you've given us Halsa.
It's Irem, right?
I thought it would be Irem. You've given us Durelian, Telk.
It's not the pedagogue. It could be one of the arbiters, but...
Enyo and Sitsu. Roll just a straight-up history check here. Not religion, but history.
Oh, I'm just as good at that as I am religion.
Dang, it's so close.
Sitsu, having spent a lot of your time in Riverside, you have spent countless hours staring at the giant 40-foot statue of Irem, the Great Navigator. It was the one thing left standing of the former Ankari civilization that the refugees that created Martyria found upon their arrival.
Okay.
And so perhaps it would make sense that the people
Irem
who built
is
this...
missing. It'd be weird for Irem to be missing.
It would certainly be weird.
Right, because Irem's still standing. Irem's been standing. It hasn't disappeared almost in a sense. Okay, so then if we've identified that they're the Pantheon of the Purim, we've only got 3 items here though, but does each of them need one?
Okay, hang on. I am asking a slightly meta question. The list, Nick, that you sent of the gods' names from the pedagogues here, is that in order of the colors?
Yes, so starting with the whites going clockwise.
On the map.
So,
What was given to us.
So
that make
Amanul in whites, Halsa in orange, Tidra in purple. You've deduced probably Irem in blue,
Take me a second.
Zavir in red, Telk in gold, and Durelian.
Okay. I'm gonna write things down and probably ask you another question. I'm sorry.
That's fine. All the while, Affinity is just like flitting about. She's copying these. So cool. Like, I knew that the Ankiri were devout, but this seems like a whole nother level. Like, we knew about the... Like, what? Oh my gosh. Lyle is just sketching each of these statues and getting as much of the room in detail as he can.
And this is not exciting for nothing. Okay, Amenule is orange.
Whites.
White. Fuck.
Yeah, Amenule is white.
Is Halsa, right?
Sitsu is much smarter
Halsa's orange,
than
yeah.
I am.
Orange.
Wait, what was
Sitsu has a
Dorelian?
9 intelligence. True.
What was this? What
Has a
was
better
Dorelian?
understanding
Okay, I
of
think I got them lined up.
religion. Hang on, okay.
I'm missing
Amenule's
Dorelian. Which one is
white.
Dorelian?
Hang on.
Green?
Amenule's white.
Is
Yeah.
green,
Halsa?
Wild Heart.
Yeah.
Halsa is orange.
Yeah.
Hydra is purple.
Correct.
Yes.
Tiger's purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then unknown was blue, and we think that's
Iram, the Great
that's
Navigator.
Iram. And then Zavir would be red.
Yep.
Yes.
Sitsu knows more than I do. Telk is yellow. Mhm.
Dorelian is green.
Dorelian is green.
Of course he is. Fuck that man.
Nick,
Um,
we're not supposed to learn stuff.
Fuck that woman.
Stop teaching us. We can't do it.
We're trying to
Oh,
educate.
This
We're
was
trying to
not the
educate
part
ourselves.
that I thought we were going to...
Yes, this is
Okay.
going to be the
Questions
hard
about-
part for us.
So you never
Color,
know.
God, not in
What the
order, but have to figure out which way. Oh, wait.
You never know what the players are gonna get hung up on, and it is this today. Which way is right and left? Which way is red and green? Okay,
What are we doing with them? Are we putting stuff on them? Yeah, okay, anyways.
You
Fine.
gave us verbal instructions, and we had to deduce it
Wait,
and write
who
it
is-
down.
Who is yellow? Shit, yellow.
is
No.
Telk. Telk is yellow.
I figured yellow, gold weaver, that would work, right?
Wait, I have
There.
yellow written down twice. I'm dumb.
Hey, you guys,
wait.
we should probably start sticking objects in their hands.
I was thinking the same thing. I just
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Dream, I apologize. This is Matilda having issues.
I was ready 10 minutes ago.
Okay,
All
well,
right, Cyril.
Cyril, let's see your notebook, huh? Let's
Where's
see,
your
let's see
notes?
where's your notes?
It's digital.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Yeah. your brain don't count as digital, Cyril.
mhm.
Okay, I'm prepared now. Sorry.
All right, so what are we putting on what?
Okay. How flammable does the green statue look? Just ask.
Oh my god.
I mean, it looks quite solid. It's made of, like, marble.
Sitsu goes and looks at it and kicks it a little bit.
It doesn't respond to you.
Is there any other identifying features on the main altar?
You see just by looking that all of the items are
I'm sorry, you
cut
cut out. What was that?
all of the items on the altar are clearly moved.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's no, like, inscription or writing on the altar.
Correct.
Crucible of the Tide.
Everything looks like it's been sitting here for a long ass time, right?
A very long time.
The Tide Turner.
Zero picks up the dagger and hands it to Affinity and say, it probably goes in that one and points to the red statue by our,
You think that the dagger goes with the Tide
Turner's
Turner?
thirst for mortals metal.
yes, I do.
I
Okay.
think the dagger is used to cut to provide blood for the mortal's metal, but you know.
She said, I did my part in translating, but remember, this is like why
Zero sticks the dagger in its hand.
and nothing happens, Zero.
Daryl, we could use you for...
I'm
Zero.
undeterred because it's probable
We
that it
use you
requires all
for-
three of them as one.
Okay,
At
double
once.
checking real quick because Matilda got confused off of the
No, don't put those in there.
altar in the center. There is the dagger. There were
There's a stone bowl and withered flowers.
Can I take the flowers
And-
and put them on the white statue, please?
No!
stone
No!
bowl.
Good
Hang
job.
on. The
Except
stone
it should probably
bowl.
go on the green one, which is the wild.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Earth's womb.
Let
Okay.
Sitsu
And I
talk!
finished my question. Thank you. The stone bowl, is it the same shape as what we've been putting orbs into throughout this whole dungeon?
It is much larger than those.
Okay.
And as you look at it, it looks like it is approximately the size of the hand statue.
Okay.
No surprises there. So anyway,
Be-
if you want to go flowers for white, okay.
No.
I just think they would go way better in the make the fertile wild mother's earthen womb. Hence, we need something alive to make it fertile, but that's just Cyril's thinking.
Cyril, we could use you for white, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make
things
light. Correct?
Yes.
Can you, produce light towards the
I
white?
probably
statue?
could, but there's also no guarantee that we need to solve all of these. We could just put these 3 in the places we think they would be best. But hey, I'll cast
Sure.
light on the shadow by on the statue after dispelling it on myself.
And as you touch the statue, you see it glows, and then it turns on its base and disappears into a recess behind it.
All right, you guys were right. Fine. All right.
Crazy. Thank you.
Grumble, grumble.
Weird.
Why
how
don't we
that
just go
works.
in order? Why don't we
Okay.
go orange next?
Orange.
Parchment. Parchment's tongue. Oh, shit. Anyone got
Throw
a
a piece of
quill?
paper at it.
Does anybody have a pen? Or
I
do.
look at Lyle.
Lyle, put your stuff on it. Tear a page out of your book.
Not all of it, but he probably has a spare quill and ink
Okay,
pot.
I'm doing this
Well,
right now.
what do you want me to put on there? Quill or,
Right,
or ink?
Pour some ink onto the
Parchment's
orange
tongue.
Right.
Parchment's tongue, yeah, would be ink or a quill.
All right, what if I do this? He dips his
Right
quill
on it.
in
Yeah.
and sets it on that, and it's like it scribbles on the hand. You see it glows, and it turns on its base.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
Purple.
Oh, that was not gonna lie, that was actually pretty sick.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mastery of their pupils. The eternal mastery of their pupil. Who is that?
That's
and-
Hydra, internal mentor. Side
Who
view of
is
the open
the-
tomb with spread pages.
The god of magic and teaching.
Oh.
That kind of feels like your area. Whoa.
Does that feel right?
She's also like. I mean, I don't know. An open tomb is like normally her like image, or you like have like an open tomb with a book. So I feel like that's really your
Tome, not a tomb.
tomb tome.
Tome.
Tome,
I can
yeah.
read.
Tome.
So an open book.
I can read.
Pero Sitsu, no pienso que sí.
Sí, Sitsu de como se cosa. Anyway.
I'll just-
read. Hang on. Whoa. Read to it. Read out of your book. Tell a story. Read a story to it. A mastery of their like read to it. Demonstrate your mastery of their knowledge. Like it's reading out of a book.
Read
it, you're smut. Come on.
That's what I was gonna do. I pull out the smut book and flip a page. Not Lyle's book, but my demon smut book.
What language are you reading it in?
I'll read it in common and see if that does anything first.
Okay. You read in common, and nothing happens.
I don't know what languages I know.
Hey, Infinity,
Do a
can
little
you read something in Elvish to it?
infernal.
Yeah.
And again, nothing happens.
Damn.
Abyssal? Infinity, can you translate abyssal?
Yeah, like give me a second. What do you,
Okay, I
what do
need you to translate this smut into abyssal and
Okay.
read it to the statue.
And as you say the lines, she repeats them out loud, and again.
Can you say them in what's the language that everything's written in?
Oh, I'm Carrie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the weird thing is, like, we don't
Do your
know
best.
what it sounds like.
We want you to try and do your best to figure out. What
Like
you think it would sound
we
like.
know. I'm just going to be making up. Okay. Okay. And she is just like garbling her way through. She's like, and still the statue remains.
Look, okay, Infinity, like, you need some, like, feeling. Like, this is not a casual reading material.
Like, is
You gotta
this?
have, like-
But is this like educational? This.
Sure.
It could be. I don't know where you're coming from.
Yeah, just teach it something.
Okay, look. You
okay.
have to... You don't really understand...
Hey, do you
what
want to
you're
read out
reading.
of one of my books? I actually have an instructional book on this. And then I start telling Infinity all about this illusion manual. And I start reading her passages out of the illusion manual that I have.
And as you read, you see the statue glows.
Nice.
Well, finally, someone wants to hear me read out of this thing.
She says, "Well, actually, it kind of like turned away when you read. So I didn't want to hear you read."
Eh.
Wow, even Affinity's getting down on her and Cheryl's feelings today.
Should we?
Woe has it,
Should we do anything to the blue statue or no?
which
Thank
is
you, Woe.
surprising.
Mortals.
I'm going to put the rusty dagger in the red one.
Again, nothing
That
happens.
is-
Enyo's gonna walk over and remove the
The
dagger.
crucible of the tide
She's gonna
turners
swipe
thirst for
the blood off her leg and slap it into the whatever's there, and see what happens.
And as you give this a bloody high five, it glows and turns around on its base.
And then I'm gonna shove
Which
the
one?
dagger into Jill's chest and say, "See, you just gotta bleed a little for it." Then I'm gonna walk back and sit down at the steps.
That was red, correct?
Yep, red's good.
Okay, so we've gotten red, purple, orange, and white.
Cyril, can you toss some money?
Does anybody have 80 gold?
Why 80?
Because 4 score.
We shouldn't waste our gold in there.
Use copper.
But it says gold.
Just place
here.
one piece of gold and see what happens.
Okay, fine. I put 1 gold on the yellow statue.
Nothing happens.
Cyril, cough it
Okay.
up.
But you're asking me for money?
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
Nope.
That felt really genuine to me.
I have literally no money at all because you guys didn't give me any money to wager on myself when I killed that tree.
Weird. I feel like I gave you money like 3 days ago.
Weird. I feel like
Crazy.
we killed the tree.
Okay, I'm good for the money, okay? Well, I'm good for it. I'm good for it. I just...
Mhm.
Alright, hang on. Party loot, we have...
Wait. Why are we pulling out a party loot? Lyle, you're funding this. We need 4 score gold.
Actually, yeah,
from
that's a
company
really good
funds.
point. You want this one.
Okay, but it's gonna come out of your
Shut your fucking mouth.
earnings.
I mean, it's
fine.
gonna come
No,
out
it
of
won't
your
come out of our earnings.
earnings. It's
No,
gonna
no,
come
no,
out
whoa,
of your
whoa, whoa,
earnings
whoa.
if you want to move
Hey, no.
forward.
No, this is
Fine.
what it takes for us to...
Okay. He hands you,
Sitsu,
Enyo, a sack of... He counts out 80 gold coins and hands them a sack of them to you.
Yeah, this is coming out of your paycheck if you want.
No,
us to
it
move
says
forward.
100 gold.
Sitsu has
Roll deception
already...
check.
Hang on. Sitsu has already taken her gold off of the yellow statue's hands.
That 1 gold piece.
Yes.
Okay.
God, it's so thrifty.
Ah, damn it.
And it's just glaring at Lyle right now.
And I'm gonna. Can I set it down and as soon as it glows, do a sleight of hand and yank the bag back?
You set the bag down and it does not react.
I'm gonna yank it back and then I'm gonna pocket it real fast.
Put
How
the
much?
whole-
Real quick, how much did Lyle say?
He
was
gave you
it?
80.
Yeah, give me 80. I'm gonna count it out. Can I count it out real fast?
Put
Yeah.
the
we
coins
check?
in. No bag.
There's actually 80.
Yeah, Enyo's counting them, and before long, you see there are 80 gold coins.
Okay, so should I put it on by itself? Then we want me to give it back though if it turns.
Every time I
We're
click
not
on deception,
gonna get
it
it back.
disappears, right?
Weird.
Just dump. See what happens if you dump the bag.
Is the area there big enough to hold 80 gold pieces?
If you stacked it neatly.
Okay.
Everybody roll a straight up.
Stacking challenge.
Everybody roll a straight up intelligence check.
I love that because it means that we are failing in the DM.
You're missing a key detail.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why I don't want it. I mean, an ability check or ability check, right?
Yeah, straight up intelligence.
Let's go. I'm not good at this.
I'm not smart at all. I am so bleeding out and so tired. I'm just gonna go sit back down with my.
And you're like, wait a second. 400 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. And be like, I think we need 400 gold, and I'm just gonna sit there and wait.
Four is 80.
Yeah.
Cyril, can you save the day on an intelligence check?
For some reason,
Hang
none
on,
of my
is it-
attributes are actually
is it-
working.
Is it a tithe thing? Because a tithe typically is 10%, so it's 8 gold. Can we put 8 gold?
Do you want to try
Sitsu puts
putting
8 gold on the thing. What happens if I put 8
It
gold?
glows and it turns around, taking the.
I have 72 gold in the bag and I pocket it.
Oh, I thought I was already pocketing, but okay, that's fine.
Shit.
Roll a.
That's coming from our paycheck.
A
Yeah,
sleight of hand check.
I
Here.
don't care. I'll steal it back from him later.
See if he noticed. No, he
He did
did not notice.
I have no clue what's going on right now.
Says, all right, good work.
What are we making?
All right,
the blue
Cyril,
statue?
you're up. Make fertile the wild heart's earthen womb.
Sitsu spits on the green statue and walks
I
away.
have to.
But really, honestly, you just have to take a shit to make it fertile.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll go start
It's the
climbing on
earthen
the statue.
earthen womb. Yeah, Sitsu, take a shit. And
What do you do, Sitsu?
Absolutely willing to shit on the statue of Dorelian right
Is
now.
that what you're doing?
Mhm.
Yes.
What are the rest of you doing while Sitsu drops
It
trowel
says,
and shits on the
make
stage?
fertile the wild heart's earthen womb, and when you make earth fertile, you
drop
put shit in it.
And
I just
shit
want to
on
know what the rest of you are doing as this is
And
happening.
Wo had, said it, and then when
Sitsu jumped on it way too quickly.
yeah, she's just
Well-
like, oh,
Lyle's looking like, no. And then as the shit leaves your ass, the statue glows and turns around, knocking you off. I wrote in my notes, I was like, someone is going to shit on this statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a perfectly reasonable shit.
Okay.
Huh, who would have thought a rolling brownout was the answer to this riddle?
Enya is a little delirious
and
sitting
I
on the steps.
love that for Sitsu. I love that for Sitsu. Oh god, it
You got
probably
to
made it
shit on
on
your
a really
adversarial god.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So
And
you
it
have
worked.
six of these statues that have turned away from you. All that's left is this largest statue with no inscription.
All right, guess we got to do the human sacrifice part.
There are flowers and a knife left, correct?
Yeah, for
And
the
the
human
bow.
sacrifice.
And the bow.
and
And
if you are operating under the understanding that this is Irem is the Great Navigator, who is
Yeah.
the god of civilization and navigation.
All right,
I know
Lyle,
I got a
you're up.
spare compass.
I don't think I
Who needs a
have
map?
like
Lyle, aren't you a cartographer?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a compass. If that's what you.
give him your compass.
All right. I hands it over.
And
to
a
Cyril.
map and 50 gold.
oh, let Lyle do
No,
it.
I'll give you the
Oh.
compass, and he gives you a compass.
What happens if we put the compass on Irem's hands?
The statue glows, and instead of turning, it slides off to the side and reveals a passage behind it.
And
Lovely.
we're operating under the assumption that this is Irem the Great Navigator, correct?
Yes, that's what you've been assuming.
Is there any
What's that
imagery?
white circle on the room?
Is there any like imagery we can see?
Oh, that's from downstairs, still showing up
Mm.
Oh,
for some reason.
Oh, I can't delete it.
Let me clear them all.
Is there any imagery we can see around the statue other than it is blue?
It has like slid into the wall and is just.
Ooh,
Okay.
symbols. I'm gonna walk up and check out what they are.
Cyril, you approach this room. You see this full, like semicircle stone archway. It has 7 glowing, colorful sockets within it, and it's large. It's beautiful, but it's all you see.
I'm gonna go back out here and take a look at one of the statues. Is there anything that looks removable that could fit one of the
They're all gone.
sockets?
So all of the statues have turned.
Okay, they're gone.
Gone. Like they've turned away from you to some sort of recess behind them.
Well,
Zero.
wow, we got you this far. That'll be 100 gold a person. Later, buddy.
There are 7. Sitsu kind of briefly, like hesitantly steps into the chamber and says, well, there are 7 instigators as well.
What's an instigator?
Oh, and also, there's 7 arbiters.
Yeah.
What's an arbiter?
Yeah, but they don't care as much.
Yeah.
So that's the other pantheons. Remember the other gods that are a part of the pantheons?
The arbiters kind of like keep track but don't really care about us mortals. They're very
And-
neutral.
You know,
The instigators really give a fuck.
the instigators, at least if you the history books tell you, are gods that demand sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any distinction between the torch? Like, do they look different? Is there like...
They look, it's the same. Like you see that there is one that's glowing white, one that's glowing orange, one purple, blue in the center, red, yellow, and green.
Oh, they have colors.
Yeah, they're glowing.
I'm gonna cast light on each one of them, attempting to sacrifice light to each one of them.
And I...
As you
Pick up-
cast light, you see the gems. Each time you do, the gem absorbs it, but otherwise nothing happens.
And I go pick up... Can I go back to the altar here and
Yeah.
look at the dead bouquet? Is it belladonna?
Well, yes, Sitsu. Yes, it is. And you would know that.
I'm so happy about that. Exciting. Sitsu picks it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into the section where there is all of these torches. And Sitsu kind of holds it out, the dead bouquet in front of her, and is kind of like divining rod style, seeing if one of them is drawn to the bouquet.
As you bring the belladonna closer, the lights begin to dim.
All of them do?
Mhm.
All right.
Instigators.
Sitsu walks up and kneels before all of the torches, holding the belladonna in front of her. And she says, Grey Maiden, I know this is not yours, but I think it is close to you. Let us find who this is for. And she holds the belladonna out and she sort of leans and bows down to the rest of them to see what happens.
As the belladonna touches the stone, all of the lights go out.
Oh, I didn't think that would happen.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
You may cast light?
It's something.
Oh, that kind of makes sense, because, like, Gilgoth is shadows and belladonna, so it makes sense the light's gone.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Is there
That
anything
does
else
make a lot of
that
sense. We could take the bowl and the knife and see what we get a reaction for on that.
Enyo, you grab the knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
grab.
knife feels good in your hands.
Wait.
How good are we talking about, Nick?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait.
How good does that dagger and that knife feel in my hands right now?
It feels like it's calling to you. And
Wait,
use me.
It's
Do
all
any of us
them.
notice this?
It's all of them, guys.
Hey,
Yeah, Cyril, I would say that you see Enyo just like staring at this knife.
hey, Infinity. Is there anything written on there that we can't read? And I'm going to get very far away from that room and kind of cower by one of the statues, trying to convince her to go in the room and read what's on the little things on the inside in the dark room.
What is Enyo looking at? What is Enyo trying to read?
No, not me. He's asking Infinity
I
to read
told-
something.
Infinity to go in there.
Affinity steps inside. She said, oh, wait, there is. And she looks at it's very subtle. You wouldn't know what you were looking for, but around, like kind of snaking from the top and bottom of each of these now empty, lightless sockets is this very subtle inscription. She says, oh, all it says is sacrifice. What do we have to do?
Hang on, and Infinity. Hang on, guys. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Like I know we're playing a lot of games. You know the instigators as well as I do. These three objects. It's the instigators. It's the arbiters.
Enyo, you plunge. Are you using the rusty dagger?
Oh yeah. I'm just...
Where are you attacking her?
Oh, in the vitals, of course. Right here.
You slash her across the neck. This rusty dagger. Her blood sprays.
And I'm making
across,
sure to hold her head so it's aimed at the sockets.
across this stone semicircle, and you see the stone cracks as if it goes and is just like quickly fading in your arms.
I immediately loosen from her hair and drop her and step forward.
Lyle says, What the shit? What did you do?
I completely ignore him.
Babe. And he's like slapping a issue. Clearly losing consciousness as the blood is just continuing to spray. Why would you do this?
I want to look at Woe and be like, do we care about her that much?
I can heal her.
And you's gonna
but-
turn back and say, well, it required a sacrifice. What else would you have me do? And her face is just completely blank.
I'm going to try to heal her.
No,
I
don't
feel
waste
bad.
your
I feel bad.
don't wait. No.
Nope. My last spell slot. I'm healing her.
Don't wait.
Zero full time.
Enyo,
No.
no,
She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl who got a throat slit. Cyril's
Sitsu
healing her.
is absolutely fine with punching and for what the fuck is his name? Cyril to stop you. And she's just going to stabilize her so she doesn't back up, but she is stable.
So both of you are competing to do
Yes,
something to Affinity. So
Going to stop her from dying. I'm trying to stop Cyril from wasting.
roll a dexterity check to see.
What was that, Nick? You cut out a bit.
Dexterity check.
Yeah,
to
both
see
of you
who
roll a
is-
dexterity check to see who gets.
Who gets to
Lunging
save her
toward her.
first?
That's not good.
I don't know why you're cutting out. You keep cutting out so randomly right now.
Cyril, you
Oh,
reach
yes.
down,
All right, you can have it.
grab at her shoulder.
And yeah, I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Sweet.
I mean, attempting to cast Cure Wounds.
You cast the spell.
Sitsu's hovering over her with a hand, and a hand on her locket, and she's just like, and whatever.
And Cyril, it's very much like with the child in the alley when tried to bring them back. She's dead.
Oh no. Oh no.
Inyo says, "Oh, Cyril, did you really think that was gonna work?"
Yes, and then I'm going to cast it again, but I have no spell slots and don't know what I'm doing, and now I'm just panic
keep
casting
trying.
like
Lyle is just
CPR on a corpse.
Whoa, Enyo, you clearly know what I'm talking about when I say instigators here. The three symbols, the knife, the flowers, the bowl, it's... Is it instigators, arbiters, and pedagogues? Is this what the symbols are? We needed one for each. The flowers were supposed to be for... I mean, I shit on him, but whatever. Is the
Here's
bowl...
the thing, and Inyo's head kind of cocked to the side. The pedagogues, you've already taken care of them.
Well, yeah.
The
No, we took care of the arbiter. Pedagogues, yes, sorry.
The pedagogues. The instigators, we've taken care of one of them. The most relevant one, in my opinion. But it took a double combined situation. I mean, I would see what this room says to see if it relates to the arbiters. And Inyo's going to start looking around the room that she's in, investigating it, I guess.
Enyo, you see four things of note. One, there is a spiral descent beneath you. But you also see that along the walls in 3 slightly recessed, rounded alcoves are 3 large tapestries. And each one of them, as you look at them, features symbols that continue to shift and change before your eyes. Scrolling and changing and shifting and in this incomprehensible pattern.
Do I recognize the symbols at all? Like from the previous room?
They don't look like the symbols of the Enkiri syllable.
Can I...
And Lyle... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, can I walk up to the one over here, like to the left, and just gently brush my fingertips against it to see what happens?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay. I'm just going to be looking at it, kind of staring a little transfixed at it. For a minute.
Lyle rushes forward and runs up to you and you says, What the hell did you do? Why would you do that?
Inyo, does he touch Inyo in any way? Or like...
No, he's just like right there. Like, she didn't do anything to you. Why?
Is he loud? Like behind her?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's loud.
Enyo's gonna turn around and she's holding the dagger and she immediately puts it up to his throat, her hand extended. It demanded a sacrifice and a sacrifice was given to move forward. If you didn't want us to complete this dungeon, if you didn't want us to move you forward, then you should have stopped me sooner.
There had to be another way.
Yeah, Enyo. That's enough.
Inyo's eyes are gonna flick towards Woe and she slowly lowers the dagger and steps away from him. Over to the other portrait.
Just slumps over next to Affinity. Affinity is just weeping.
How is Woe reacting to this?
Good question. Besides drooling.
Drooling? That's what I'm seeing if I pick up on.
Probably the biggest internal conflict. Because she's fucking hungry.
Is that your way of saying your stomach is rumbling?
But she's also, like...
Sitsu has been clued in on Woe being an odd bird by Le Chauffine, and she's staring at Woe now.
But she, obviously feels terrible in this situation.
Cyril, I haven't activated the stairs yet, if that's what you're trying to trigger.
Cyril is trying to find the way down the stairs.
You can get there, but
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just having fun with your map.
Inyo's gonna come back.
Map. I love the multi-layer of it.
Stand there and look down and be like, we need to move on.
We haven't completed this room yet.
What do you mean?
What more could it take?
There were 7 before. There's 7 now.
Do you think another wall is
like
going to open
the most
up?
Important one.
The stones have cracked. The way forward is clear.
But we don't know why. You don't know what you're going into.
We can bring the bowl with us, as well as the dagger. And you still have the belladonna in your hand.
Fine. Lead the way.
Come on, Lyle. Cyril, why don't you take Lyle over to the stairs?
I don't know if
Are we doing him next?
I can't.
No,
Okay, come on.
Can't just leave her here.
Just pull him away,
No,
Cyril.
we'll get back.
No.
We'll get her back later. We'll just
No, listen to me.
Oh, I have a twisted question for you, Nick.
Yeah.
Can Sitsu sense her soul leaving?
Yeah.
Can I have that?
You try to make a soul token.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I suppose you could. I know, like, technically you don't have this ability, but yeah.
Can't use them for a while, but...
Does Sitsu need the body to make a soul token?
You guys turn around in this argument and you see Sitsu kneeling over the body of Affinity, looking like she is saying a similar prayer you've seen her say when she's healed people. She's holding her necklace again.
Come on,
she's
Lyle.
got
She'll
her
do
hand,
all that
like,
she can.
closing the eyes of Affinity's corpse. You don't know what she's doing.
Inya's gonna wait until
she's
Sitsu
trying to help
finished.
her. Come on, Lyle. She'll do the best she can.
No. You guys are seriously fucked, and you can go on, but I'm not leaving her here alone.
We're not leaving her.
She deserves better than that. No, you shut up. You shut the fuck up. Go. I don't care. I'm done. Done with this.
Well,
Gods.
if you're done with this, then I guess that's 400 gold to us.
He reaches it, like, at his side. He throws down a bag and he says, "You so fucked. Your priorities, everything."
Cyril snatches that bag.
No.
Get that back.
Whoa. I just...
Let me know when you're done, Sitsu.
I hoped that things had changed. That you could get better. But I see things have just worsened. I had this moment, this glimmer of a feeling that maybe there could be something still there, but fuck no. You people are sick.
Sitsu stands up over the corpse of Affinity now down.
Well, give me a hand.
Nope.
No?
Lyle
Are you okay?
scoops Affinity up and pushes through Sitsu and begins moving out the way that you guys came in.
I'm just gonna carry the corpse all the way through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
They
not
descend
gonna
the
get
stairs and they're gone.
I'm gonna let Gobblefunk go to follow them.
It's gonna take you
fuck.
10 minutes to bring him back.
I'm gonna start doing it.
Okay, that's fine.
She started that when Sitsu started collecting the soul.
Yeah, I need some moral support.
Sitsu stands up and looks at Enyo.
I go over to Woe. Wait, no, Sitsu. Yeah, I go to Sitsu and go, "Hey, Sitsu.
Yes.
He just gave us the bag of gold." And I hand her the bag of 400 gold.
Thank you. She pockets it. We have bigger problems right now.
What? What? That solutions. That's solutions.
I gesture behind him.
Uh-huh.
I turn to Enyo. I know you at least are aware of those not a part of the pedagogue.
Mm-hmm. Inyo's literally just like playing with the dagger, looking at it in her hand as she leans up against the altar. Just waiting for them to decide what they want to do.
I'm going to say something. I would like to insight check Enyo as I do it.
Okay.
You surely know blood is not all that they want, and it is not all that will satisfy them.
Inu doesn't say anything. She kind of is waiting for Sitsu to get to the point.
Your trick with the knife was bold. There's got to be more to this puzzle, and you know that as well as I do. Only one responded.
She's still waiting because she feels that Sitsu hasn't really asked her a question. She's merely stating facts, and playing with the dagger in her hand, leaning against the altar.
These were to represent the instigators.
Maybe.
Well, there would have been more to trick them than a sprig of a plant and a little bit of blood. If these are the arbiters, I mean, I suppose that fits. They truly do not care.
Maybe. It could be a combination of both, but then again, do we really know which of the instigators or arbiters are still active at all?
Yes. Some of us do.
Hopefully we don't need a linguist for the next part, though.
Oh, I can comprehend languages.
Anya just smiles and keeps playing with the dagger in her hands.
I just love the fact that Cyril's like, oh, we don't need her. Sorry.
Cyril's got his gold, he's good to go.
I mean, we can...
Are we still gonna do this? I mean, we got the money. That's what we came for.
We don't have to stay. This is something the Archaeology Guild can continue without us. It's not necessary for us to be here.
Let's face it, guys. We came in here, we murdered somebody, we shit in this place, and we bled all over it. Like, this is our dungeon now, right?
There is a magic here that we do not understand, and if it can help us against certain of the gods or against certain powers in this city, I think it's worth exploring.
Like, Enyo killed a girl. Shouldn't we lay low for a while?
Well, the downside of this is Lyle still
like, it wasn't with the trident, but like in general.
The downside of this is Lyle is left, and he still owes me answers. His deal is not forfeit just because a life was lost on this expedition. So
wait, should we chart the rest of it? Do we want to chart the rest of it and like try to enter into the cartography guild?
No, I'm down to follow Lyle and demand he answer our questions that were the original warden that we established.
I don't think he's going to answer any of your questions.
Sitsu's going to ignore all of them and walk past the torch chamber.
Yeah. He'll answer one way or another if I ask.
I don't want you talking to him anymore.
Why? You think you're gonna kill him, Will?
I'll tell you if you threaten him again, I'll kill you.
I never threatened him. Not truly. I didn't even threaten his girlfriend. I just killed her.
That's enough.
Jesus.
Hey, whoa! Now that Lyle's girlfriend's dead, do you think he'll have like more time for like bro time and stuff like that? Like,
hey, Cyril.
Yeah.
Please don't fucking talk to me.
I genuinely don't understand. The pretty girl died. I figured you would like that.
Nope. You guys are kind of ruining my life.
No, did you want to kill her yourself, Wo?
I don't know. My family's dying.
She wanted to kill her herself. All right. Well, next time you want to murder one of your lovers, girlfriends, we'll give you the knife. That was rude of Enyo, and I apologize for her.
I'm not apologizing.
I'm following Sitsu.
Are there any symbols between the torches and this hallway that would look like
It's
the column
featureless.
there. Okay.
Stairs work.
They sure do.
Sitsu has decided that their squabbles in the back room there are not worth her time if she can find something that would possibly hinder the rebellion. So she is moving forward.
Anya, before she goes to the stairs, looks over at Woe and says, "Tell me truly, are you really mad she's dead? Or are you mad you didn't get to do it yourself and have a bite?"
Enya wouldn't know anything about that.
She says it in a way
Meta.
of like,
That's
It's
meta.
it's a fair wordplay with
it's fair
Gobblefunk.
wordplay because she knows Gobblefunk eats, and so she's thinking about Gobblefunk eating it. But I mean, she knows he's not here. She also saw you trying to summon him, so she's literally asking you fairly, are you upset you didn't get to kill her? Are you mad that you missed out on that opportunity?
I'm upset that you're burning our bridges with connections. I'm sorry that you don't have anyone close to you, Enyo, but that's not how you make people like you.
Anya just smiles. Says,
What would orange and lemon say?
"Oh, you truly believe that?" And then she walks away and goes down the stairs.
Oh god. Woe, as you're left here alone, truly alone, middle of these ruins. Like, walk us through. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What are you doing?
I'm finishing up the invocations for Gobblefunk, and I'm feeling really torn because I'm coming to like a crossroads in which my previous life is completely being snipped away from me, and I'm like watching it happen like little by little. And there's like the initial resistance that Woe was experiencing in her life was there. And then she let go of it and she just went like full force into it. And now it's like coming back. Like, it's like, wait a second. Stuff's happening I don't like. Maybe this isn't right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. So she's like doing that like confliction of where she was the night of the bar fight.
Just torn in two polar opposite directions. And as the minutes pass, Gobblefunk appears.
Oh, and before Enyo gets downstairs, I go to Sitsu and I'm like, "Hey, Sitsu, we only got about 10 seconds here. Can you explain to me what they're fighting about? Because I am really confused."
Did you not see the one kill the friend of the other one's ex?
Why isn't she, like, fine with that?
Because some people, like, they have, like, weird senses of honor or, like, fair play or something.
Gross! Okay, thanks, Sitsu.
Gobblefunk, as he appears, he sees you. And he kind of like tilts his head to the side for a second. And he just flies up and he puts his little imp arms and wings around your neck. And he says, "It's gonna be okay. You still got me. I'm never gonna leave you."
Oh god. It's getting depressing. Oh.
No, whoa, we didn't leave you.
You literally left me?
We left you upstairs because you're being...
No, I was doing my fucking thing. I had to wait 10 minutes.
I thought you were literally going to be done as I was taking the stairs down, so I thought you would be done.
Didn't know how long it's taking. It's fine.
Take your time. Take your time. You obviously needed a moment too, so
I will send him up. Like,
Okay.
hey, and use him to spy a little bit.
So it's been some time. He
Okay.
can only go so far
Oh yeah.
that connection breaks. I think it's 100 feet. With
Yeah.
familiar, right?
Let's see.
100 or 120, kind of like Eldritch Blast. I don't think it's that far.
How can you like click on it and scroll down at the same time?
Your familiar must be within 100 feet of you. Oh no, that's to use its special reaction.
Looking through its
100
senses,
feet. Yeah, 100 feet.
it's 100 feet.
So I'll tell you, you can send him, but that's going to be too far for him to catch up to Lyle.
You can keep doing stuff, you just won't see it.
Yeah, exactly. But you can send him to go like spy on.
Like, he could come back to her later and tell her what he saw, though. If he's got enough intelligence for that.
I'll let him go.
Probably got about as much as the rest of us.
Right? Gosh.
There's also like a part of Woe where she doesn't want Gobblefunk around her right now.
It's fair.
Yeah. Because he represents this part of you that is driven away. Lyle. And he just gives like a curt little nod, reading the moment, and flies away.
Bye-bye.
Whoa, guys, check out this room.
And as you all now are, let's, I think, take a quick moment to do a quick bathroom break.
Yeah.
After that, very heavy moment.
Very heavy moment. Goodness
and we'll
gracious.
be back shortly, stream.
We'll be right back.
All right, everybody. After that emotionally charged scene, back, party descends the spiral staircase to the third floor of this labyrinth of a ruin. Cyril, as the first to enter the space, you see with the light on yourself that you have, you see on the right-hand side of this room several doors. You count 5. The last of open on the left-hand side of the room. You see one room. Sitsu, you see there is a second door, both of them closed. Across the way, Sitsu, you see there is a dais of some sorts with 2 statues, tall, on either side. But what kind of dominates this whole space is this large, square-shaped pit in the center of this room. And as you look over the edge, you can see down at the bottom, it's hard to gauge the distance of it, but there's something down there. It looks to be made of stone. There are 4 stone bits of pipe that rise from the ground itself and curve over into the pit, looking like they perhaps feed into it in some way. But otherwise, you see there are pillars in the corners of this main chamber. What do we do?
Can I go look at the altar and these 2 statues first?
Yes. The statues, unlike the ones in the previous, these have features to them. They're blocky. You see they are... they don't have faces. Instead, they have just a large circular space that almost looks like a viewing porthole or something like that, where a face would be. The dais itself is raised by a couple of feet. On top of it, you see there are 2 things of note. There is a circular recess that is roughly the size of grapefruit. And
about
there is
bowl-sized?
About bowl-sized, some might say. And there is a bit of wood. It's lights with black crackling on it. It looks like it is carved from wood that was maybe struck by lightning. And Sitsu, you would recognize this stock a crossbow. But there's no other mechanism.
Oh, the wood is the part of a crossbow?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to you. There's no bow to it. There's no cable or anything. It's just looks like the plain wooden stock of a crossbow. Whoa, Enyo, what are we doing?
Cyril shouts to Enyo and says, the inscription reads, "Sacrifice my best friend's ex-boyfriend's girlfriend here."
As
Too
you're
soon?
Oh no.
As you joke about inscriptions, you do notice that above the dais there's a triptych of mosaics that are made of just very fine polished stones. From left to right, they are as follows. The left panel shows prosperous city, and it's, Cyril, the likes of which you've never seen. It's filled with towering spires, great pyramid structures, there's statues, snaking elevated bridges and arches and gardens, and it just looks like something utterly futuristic and impossible. The center panel shows a plateau with 7 figures standing atop it, featureless figures, holding swirling circles the size of above them in the air. The circles radiate a spiraling rainbow light, and at the base of the plateau you see dozens, if not hundreds, of other figures bowing. And then finally, the right panel of this mosaic triptych shows a battlefield filled with all manner of creatures, familiar and bizarre and eldritch, in this just chaotic battle of bloodshed.
On this triptych, is it like the whole wall, or is it behind solely one?
It is specifically in space behind the dais, filling those three, filling this space right here. So not in the slanted pieces.
So, sorry, I'm going to draw a little line. It is this spot?
Yeah, but all the way across that front.
Oh, okay. All the way across here?
Yeah, fills that whole space.
Okay. Looking at this, is there an idea that this is just a historical thing, or do I get the sense this is attached to a specific deity?
Sitsu, yeah. Is this history or prophecy?
Roll a history check.
Read specific deity, read Orin.
Roll a history check here.
Don't do well history.
You know the story of the schism. There was violence on a tremendous scale, gods pitted against each other. You also know that there was the resolution of that was the seven arbiters sacrificing themselves to create the arcane ether lock that separated the fire and led to a godless that you now inhabit. There's nothing in the triptych that looks like it in particular.
Sitsu kind of stops and is staring at this triptych with a little bit of awe.
Should we put the bowl in there?
She looks at Cyril. She says, "This is our history. This is how our city got here."
What? Martyria doesn't look, and I just walk right across. It doesn't look this beautiful.
And it sure doesn't, Cyril. Martyria is... It's something, and it's beautiful and it's alright, but it's dark and it's dirty and it's grimy.
Yeah, so how did we go from this to this? That? Are you sure this is history? Isn't it saying that, look, right now it's shit, then we need to find the right god to rise us up, and then we become paradise?
I think that this is much older than right now, Cyril.
That's how prophecies work.
Did you bring the bowl from upstairs?
I think one of them did.
Someone certainly did. I feel like Enyo said she got it.
I have the belladonna. I'll very hesitantly look back towards Enyo. Does that fit in the statue? It was the grapefruit size. Did I misunderstand the description? There was the grapefruit spot that was kind of bowl shaped, right?
Yep. Right next to where the stock of this crossbow is on the dais.
Hey, Sitsu, should we put a bolt in the crossbow and see what happens?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Fits like a glove.
It fits, right?
Did we need to fill the bowl with slut blood first, huh? Instead of virgin blood? Get it, guys? Because, why are you guys so mopey today?
Okay.
Spill more blood unless we have to. Alright, hang on.
I'm just saying, we should always collect more blood, because you never know when you know?
Alright, Cyril, let's see what virgin blood does. Go ahead and bleed in it.
Seriously, Sitsu? Do I have to do this?
No!
Oh,
You don't.
okay.
As you walk through this open door, you see a bedroom, and inside there is a disheveled bed. There's a dresser with a mirror on it. There's a small stand next to the bed with a small book that's turned, much like Lyle's book was, face down. You open the book, and you see across every page is changing. Across every page is that same shifting series of...
Like the mosaic, the symbols.
Scripts, yes. Correct.
Is
And that's
Woe
the same for everyone?
down here?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is that the same for everyone?
Yeah, it looks the same to everybody who sees it.
Hey,
Is Woe actually down here? Hang on.
Yeah, Will has come down now.
what's that book you found? I like books. I'm good at books. Can I have the book? You're trying to figure out this. Can we chill here for a couple of minutes? And I'm going to start setting up to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Let them stay in there.
Okay, make an investigation check. And as you're just like, you notice two things. One, this room does not look like, in the furniture inside, it does not look ancient. It looks relatively modern, which is puzzling. But you're also, as you're feeling around, like every crack and opening drawers on this dresser, you grab at the mirror and pull it towards you, and it swings on a hinge, and there is a space behind it, holding a pouch. Yes.
Don't bother me, I'm doing my thing. Oh, thank you. Okay.
You open the pouch, and inside you see 4 spheres, a little larger than a wall, made of glass, glowing various colors.
Like the other ones? Nope.
Like
I'm ritual
Arcanexes?
casting. Ignore me.
They look a whole lot like, but the coloration is different.
Are they black?
They're not black. They are still that sort of like opalescent light. It's just like a shade difference. They're slightly larger.
Arcanex +1s.
While they're in there, before she comes out, does Woe actually walk up behind me? Is that Woe?
Yeah.
Sitsu is staring at the statue still kind of devoutly almost, and she hears Woe walk up behind her. Without turning, she says, "I'm sorry what happened to your friend's friend. That wasn't necessary."
Do you know that feeling when you're like really upset with someone and then something bad happens to them? And then suddenly you're like not upset with them anymore, and then you feel bad for being upset at them.
In kind of a twisted way, yes. Yeah. I understand thinking that someone is no longer responsible for why you don't like them.
What did you kind of like piece it together that you're the reason that you don't like them?
No.
And that
Whoa, you can't. There are lots of
never
reasons.
mind. And I will fucking chug that tequila.
And
Whoa,
does little to dull the ache in your heart.
there are a lot of really great reasons that I have made enemies in this city. You're never fully at fault. You might have a hand, but
Sorry.
you're not fully at fault.
No. Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that.
You understand that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Cyril, as your ritual casting of this takes root, you see the sigils on this book glow as the spell takes effect, and suddenly you feel this like screeching feedback sound in your ears, and it's just ricocheting from ear to ear to ear to ear, and you close it stops.
Oh, I'm gonna open it real slowly to feel it again. No, nope, too much. Okay, you guys. Okay, so I just ritualistically casted comprehend languages. It means I can understand like every language. I can even understand Sitsu's really cool foreign accent. But also, this is not language like language. This is something completely different. You need a different spell for that. This is something else. So anyway, I'm gonna hand this to one of you because it hurts my head to open it.
Which is not.
Well, and Cyril, you know,
I know it's really cool. It seems to be some sort of a codex or whatever, and comprehend languages can only understand languages. So this is some sort of a moving codex or something magical where it's not a language like we would language. No, I'm saying not similar to any language that we would.
Are you saying it's something?
Might be like that, actually.
Are you saying it's something magical?
I just don't want to attribute anything to affinity right now because you just slit her throat and spread her blood everywhere just so we could open a door like a key.
I'm super glad you said that out loud again, Cyril. Are you saying that like the thing in the book or whatever is something like magical that is written and you can't understand it and it's probably historic?
I don't know about historic, but like you need magical eyes to read it or a magical understanding that I don't have, actually.
Do we have
something?
Okay, fine, I'll say it, Sitsu. It's beyond me. It is beyond me. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Honestly, Cyril, I didn't really care about your answer. Do we still have any of the spheres, specifically the white one from upstairs?
No, you've placed all of your spheres.
So we should keep that book here then.
But we should keep that book with us then. That's our book now. That is super cool. And it'll probably help us understand the Arcanexes.
Can I look at it, please?
Yes,
Somebody
here.
like way more intelligent than me actually probably needs to show us how to use it.
Before you look at it...
No, like, think about it. You were saying earlier, the Arcanex could be like a weapon, and this is the codex to make it weapon.
Cyril, I need you to breathe. Just stand there for a second and just breathe, and don't let anything come out of your mouth, please. This book is in this room, and this room is not ancient, a part of this dungeon, a part of this area. It is not antique. This room is modern. It is new. Okay? And
No,
in
it's
this
not.
room, it's not old. It's obviously used. Someone's been
Can
here
I
besides us.
see the book, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And
Well, I mean,
Enyo tosses
but
it over
if
to
it's
Sitsu.
magical, I'm not saying you're wrong, Enyo, but if it is magical, it might appear to be new, even though it's very, very old, because magical things don't age like normal. They don't corrode the same way.
All right.
That
Well,
could
then
be
what
very
is this? And Enyo holds up one of the the balls in her hand.
And
Is that an
Enyo,
Arcanex?
What balls? Hang on.
Helen, Enyo, as you and
You're cutting out.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Don't say
I can
that.
hear you
Don't-
just fine.
don't say that.
I
You
can
were
hear you
cutting
just
out
fine.
me.
Yes,
Okay,
let's
as I
just
pick it
start
up,
screaming.
Enyo, as you hold it in your hands, it feels heavier. The glass feels thicker.
Is it white that you held up? Is it white? Is it swirling around?
yeah, it looks similar to the Arcanex and the sense
Enyo, can I have that? I want to try to read the book while holding that.
No, I don't really think you should hold this and try and read the book. I actually just wanted
No.
to show you that there's 4 of these and they're larger
Well-
than the Arcanex.
There's
Okay.
There's
Four
4 of them?
There's
What
4
are the
of
Can
them.
you read the book while holding it?
And then Enyo walks over to Sitsu and says, "Okay, give me the book for a second."
Give the white one to
I
Sitsu.
did. Okay. Fucking whatever.
Give the white one to Sitsu.
It's fine.
Enyo.
Is one of them white?
They're
they're
all
all-
glowing opally colored with multicolors inside of it. None of them are. They're all looking the exact same. And I kind of like hold the bag and hold them like they're all identical. They're bigger than the Arcanex. I've held that a lot. They don't seem to be glowing the same, but I mean I could be wrong
And
for a
you-
minute.
Enyo,
Sitsu
turn around.
What? And I turn around.
Sitsu?
One,
Oh no.
2, 3, 4.
I'm scared.
You gonna push
Sitsu
me?
grabs the book and she grabs one of the white orbs.
That's fine. I'm holding the bag open.
I have a couple of questions.
So you have book in one hand, orb in the other. What do you do?
Yes.
And I'm holding
Okay.
an orb in my hand while the bag has 2 more in it in my other hand.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
1. Is the orb sized for the depression in the statue that we see?
Well, it sure looks like it.
Okay, 2. Does this, like, thematically look like something I would associate with Satharine?
Not quite. I mean, the beyond the opal. But Sitsu, when you hold this, you held the Arcanex previously, and you
Yes.
felt like an energy to it. When you hold this one, you get that same angry, just intense energy from it that you did in Misty's room 2 nights ago.
That multiple
Yes.
okay.
Enyo's gonna have turned around and is like looking around, trying to figure out what Woe is yelling at her about, and she's like, "Oh, whoa, the holes! I got it!" She starts walking
Wait, what?
over
we're
to
we're gonna use those here?
the
Those
side
are
of the
probably worth a bunch of
statue.
money.
You think?
Now-
And she's holding it above it. You think here? And she's looking back at Woe and Sitsu and Cyril.
So Enyo, as you're looking at the pit, you see that on every edge of it are these very thin poles that are about tall. That at the top of them they have a circular sort of recess.
Huh.
And every one of them is empty except down here. And for some reason, my pinging. So measurement. This one right here.
This one?
Okay,
Yes, Sitsu, that one.
so that one has one in it, or has something in it.
It has something.
Can I go
Does
over?
it have one of
What have
these
in it? Let's
in
find
it?
out.
It has another one of spheres.
Huh?
Well, there are
Can I
7
pull it
doors,
out?
and you found 5.
Yeah.
Don't pull it out, Cyril.
What happens when I hold it? What do I feel?
Cyril, you
Depression.
Hmm.
can you recognize the difference of weight of the orb the slight change of color, but like it's hard to deny that there's something very magical in this.
Hang on, and all four that Ennio brought out are the same size.
Yes.
Same size as this one. Yes.
I'm currently
Are they
holding
the
3.
same? Are they the same size as the one Cyril just picked up?
Yes.
So we now have 5 that are identical in size and color and texture.
Yep.
Sitsu walks forward and puts her one that she got from Ennio into one of the poles that they have a thing, right?
Yeah. It's a bit of a jump for you, but you're able to get it up to the top, and it fits perfectly, but nothing happens.
Can I go around to the opposite?
Should we use 3 or more of them?
How many are there again?
7
So
poles?
you have 5 of them. There are, if you look at all of these little dots along the edges, there's 12.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Oh.
we need 7 more.
Oh, we need 7 more.
There's 7
All right, well, let's start kicking open doors and finding them. I open this door and look for one.
This is a small, empty room, Cyril. It's not fully empty. Along the walls, from like 2 feet up to all the way to the ceiling, 15 feet up, is just empty shelves.
Empty shelves?
Yes.
Anya's gonna slip the
Well,
one she had in her hand.
Cyril's convinced there's something interesting here. I'm going to investigate the shit out of this room.
All right.
Anya's gonna slip the orb she had in her hand back in the bag and then hold out the bag to Sitsu and says, "Here, hold these."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyril, you're not sure. It looks like it's just an empty storage room.
Yeah.
And as like you're feeling the walls, looking.
Very important, Nick. What did the walls taste like?
They taste like limestone.
Okay, I had.
Okay, kicking open this room and going inside.
Ooh. Cyril, inside here is a scene of chaos. There is a marble white table in the center, debris covering everything, parchment that is crumpled up. There's bits of broken glass everywhere. There are shelves that are stocked with disheveled, like totally disorganized, looks like, to your eye, like casting components.
Got it. Yeah.
As you look
Cyril's
at the
bedroom, not mine.
pieces of paper, you see that they are just torn from books, and written over all of the text in block letters is lies, 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 lies.
Well, at least he was consistent. Is there anything in this room that looks like it's still held together, or rare casting components that could be worth money, or anything?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure.
Does the handwriting that wrote lies look at all like familiar?
Whoa!
Cyril, you find 2 things of note. One, you find scattered among this rubble a small amount of gold. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Yeah.
But you also find on the tables, resting in a little glass box, is another.
2!
You
A
find
small amount of gold.
Small amount of gold.
2. Well, I'll be generous. We'll call that 20. But this is Cyril's
very-
gold. Dang it.
Benevolent.
Yeah, very kind of you, sir. Very kind.
But you found another one of these Arcanexes that seem just a little bit different.
So now we have 6. If
We
Cyril
have
was gonna
5.
one.
5. And Cyril has 1. Hey guys, I found another one!
Oh, for 6.
Sitsu has spent her time. The bag that Ennio handed her, Sitsu has put each of them into a placeholder.
And as you they all seem to fit. And you, Cyril, open these 2 doors. Inside, you see these really narrow closets, for lack of a better term. There's a crate in them. As you go to open the crate, you find that it is empty.
Can I
I'll
investigate?
lift the crate, I maneuver it. There's got to be an Arcanex hiding in here.
You want us to investigate again, see if there's anything else we're missing in the rooms?
You're not missing anything. But you're welcome to Cyril. In this room, it's the exact same thing. Little narrow closet space.
Why can't
as
I
you
not?
go to the last one,
Yeah, why can't I open it? It seems to be locked for some reason.
Yeah, it's locked.
Well, we got 6. We can't open the last door. Let's just get the hell out of here and sell these things.
What is the
Yeah,
door
locked
made
door.
of?
Just run away.
What is the door made of?
We should have 6.
It's wood.
Hang on.
Unless,
Why do you
wait,
think
did
we have 6? We
There
had
was
4,
one on
you
the
found
floor.
1.
There was one on the
Yeah,
floor.
that's 5, and then I found another one. Plus, there's
And then there are
one right
other
here.
ones, so there should be 6 in total.
There's 6.
Yeah.
The bag of 4, one that was already in one of the
And the one Cyril just found.
Cyril just found.
What's
The
the
door
door
is
made
locked?
of? What's the door
Wood.
made of? Can
I just walk up
Hey.
and start picking the lock before
Oh,
she,
I
like...
was gonna try and
destroys
lockpick it,
it.
but okay.
Enyo, can I have a bolt?
Yeah, do a
what?
race to see who picks it first.
Oh, gosh.
Can I have a crossbow bolt?
Why do you need a crossbow bolt?
Because there's a crossbow over there. I want to see what
Oh,
happens when we
don't
shoot it.
give him one yet.
No, I'm not giving you one. Shit.
Is
Where's
this...
my-
what are we rolling here? Hang on.
Hold on.
It's just a dex check. It's that simple.
Oh.
We don't have a
'Cause-
thieves tool proficiency thing.
I mean, if you roll your thieves tool,
Didn't
Check.
work.
Alright, we're both
Oh, you guys are really.
Yeah, right?
Super good thief! Why do I have a minus? Oh.
I get the feeling they're both doing it left-handed.
Thieves tools are intelligence?
it shouldn't be. So actually, let's add
What?
4 to that roll. So that's a 12. Okay, C2, you pop this lock.
I don't even see my thieves tool right now. That's what it was.
It's in your inventory tab.
Opens lock and just steps back for them to walk through and walks back towards. Sitsu is kind of losing interest.
Sure.
in
No,
this.
I'm going to kick the door open and
There's a dead
go to
body.
walk in. And what the hell is that?
There is, in fact, chains to manacles built into the wall. And I'll turn the death off on it so you can see the icon. But it is looks like a human man, incredibly gaunt, not like centuries old gaunt, but clearly dead. His face covered in like a week or so of stubble, dirt. There's blood on the side of his neck and his chest. His hair is thinned. He looks incredibly malnourished and very dead.
Got a dead body.
Does he look like Alistair?
No.
No. Okay.
Do we recognize him? Or do I recognize him?
You would not know.
Does he have any recognizable clothing or features that...
He is naked as the day he was born.
Oh, lovely. So we have a dead body. That's great.
I slip past him and inspect the crate behind.
You see that it is filled with
With what?
human excrement.
Oh, lovely.
He's chained to the wall.
Oh,
Hold on.
C2, more of your fertilizers in there.
Hold He's not
Gross.
decomposed. There's another way in here. Somebody's been using this temple then.
Or there is some sort of magic keeping him here.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
man,
but
he's
he
been there
looks-
for years, just slowly dying. Disgusting.
How much excrement is in the trunk behind him?
A few days
Any
worth,
day.
it looks like.
Now, are we talking like
Between-
pounds,
between-
or are we talking like what
Well,
consistency
he's obviously
was it? Can we
starving
tell what
to
he
death.
was eating?
So
Between 1 and 2 weeks.
So that's my question. Like, it looks like he very recently passed away, even though he's
Yeah.
very gone.
Questions you did
Yeah.
not think you'd have to answer until you started playing D&D.
Yeah,
Right.
that's great. All right, so he very recently passed away. At least that's what it looks like. I mean,
Does he look familiar to
He just looks like a regular looking guy. It's hard to gauge, but he looks like he's maybe in his 20s or 30s.
okay.
Mhm. Does he still have hope in his eyes, or is he like dead with no
No,
hope?
he's
Because
have
dead.
eyes?
that's
dead
the difference
eyes.
between 20s and 30s. Oh,
Oh, gosh.
30s, got it.
Got it.
Oh.
All right.
Can we
You don't
cut
get
them
it, you're
down?
not there yet.
Yeah, you can cut him down.
I don't feel like this is a suitable end for anybody, and Sitsu wants to start removing him from where he has been set.
Gross. Alright, what are we missing? Alright, I'm going up to one of these statues.
It's a statue, all right. It's big. It looks like it's about 10, 12 feet tall.
How
Blocky.
deep is the pit?
Blocky. Yeah, there's nothing there. Enyo, can I get a bolt?
Why do you want a bolt, Cyril? You've asked me like 5 times.
Because he thinks there's a crossbow hilt on that statue. And
What would a crossbow bolt do for it? Okay.
I don't.
How deep
know.
is this pit in front of me?
Looks about 20 feet deep.
Are these big statues, these bigger gray blocks?
These are pipes.
They were
They are like angled as if they were some sort of liquid into.
Okay, I have a 50-foot rope. Can
rappelling?
I go rappelling by tying it off? How sturdy do the pipes look?
Oh, quite. They're very thick.
Like, if I were to tie a rope on it and then go rappelling down
Yeah.
to the bottom with my 50-foot rope, I'd be able to.
And as you rappel down, you
Oh,
get to the
Enyo,
bottom.
before you go, can I have a bolt?
No.
And Sitsu says no, and then she jumps off the edge.
Enyo, at the bottom of this pit, you see it is just filled humanoid bones.
There's a lot of bones around me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still having my hand on the rope. In fact, I tie the end of the rope around my body. Just in case they need to yank my body back up. Can I just investigate? Like, there seems to be like a altar or pillar or something right here. What is that? Or is it just
It
the
is
bottom?
it is a stone, like just bottom of it that looks like maybe an altar, maybe a you could lie down across it.
Hey, Sitsu! Yo yells up the tunnel.
What?
Would you be mad if I asked you to throw that body down here?
Kind of.
Hmm.
What are you going to do with it?
Gonna lay it on this altar and see what happens?
Does it say anything?
Can I see if it says
Body?
anything?
No, it's dead.
Is there any identifying figures as I like move around the walls? Like, can I see okay, or is it dark down here?
It's dark, but you have a torch if you want.
Yeah, I have my
and
lamp.
you can
I've been
see-
holding my lantern, so
Yeah, there's no markings or features. It's
can I
plain,
identify if these are human
smooth wall
bones?
fit. They're definitely humanoid.
Humanoid bones?
It's hard to tell if it's human.
You know,
Yeah.
tiefling, halfling, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
And are they all bone white? Like they've just been completely bleached and there's no...
Cyril, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Right. Was that to me?
Yes.
Yeah, Cyril.
Oh. Perception with disadvantage. Is that a joke?
Yes, it was.
As you're peering over the edge, looking, suddenly the rope falls away, and you see just falling into the.
Mage hand! Mage hand! Mage hand!
Ugh.
You're able to catch the rope.
Can I pull it back up?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you just have this loose end of rope. Mage hand can't
Do we-
pull up Enyo.
Yeah.
Do we all see the rope fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, her not tying sucked, you guys. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go back
I
up.
glare
Whoa,
at
can
Whoa.
you give me a hand?
Hey, whoa, where's Gobblefunk?
He's with Lyle.
I'm
Yeah?
going to
Yeah.
wrap it around one side of the pipe and start pulling and be like, I could probably pick her up on my own because I'm like super fucking strong and all that, but like, can one of you guys help me?
Is he actually with Lyle?
As far as you can tell, yeah. Yeah. You can, with Enyo helping, if Enyo's trying to get up.
Enyo, the rope just fell.
Okay, well,
Are you okay?
I mean, I'm fine.
I can't hear you. Send up a crossbow bolt so we know you're okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Cyril, you can hear me perfectly fine, Inyo says. Like, completely normal voice. She's just, like, glaring up at him.
Our party's sense of self-preservation is so low.
Do you need a crossbow bolt or something?
I'm gonna tie it back on. Yeah, do you have one, Mo?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go load a crossbow bolt into this thing and start playing with it.
There's a groove where it fits nicely, but nothing happens.
This altar down here in this pit, if I gently put pressure on it, does it move or react to me like pushing down in any way on it?
It is solid.
And it doesn't seem like there's no holes in it, it's just a solid piece of like granite or stone or anything like that?
Correct.
Maybe we should make a sacrifice.
If I sit on it, what happens?
I mean, it doesn't feel wrong, it doesn't feel right, it's just you're sitting on...
And I'm just sitting in the middle of it and nothing's happening?
But as Woe says something about sacrifice, there is something sacrificial about this.
About the space I'm in? It feels sacrificial.
Yeah, I mean, it's filled with bones. There's this stone.
Can I go over to this bowl and when nobody is looking, put a couple of drops of virgin blood in it?
Oh, God.
Yes.
I was right.
And
Roll stealth! Roll stealth!
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
weird thought.
Oh my God.
I see you. Roll stealth.
roll your stealth here, sir.
Oh, God.
Cyril, nobody notices wherever you acquire this verb. Who's to say? And drop a few. You see that the blood kind of like covers the bowl, and there's like a hum to it, as if it's waiting.
It might need more virgin blood.
Go get
I'm gonna
Enya.
go grab this big body over here and drag it over and slop it into the bowl, assuming it's a virgin.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty far gone, but there'd be some blood, I suppose.
Really?
Hey, weird thought, guys.
Trying to get
Yeah.
as much of it in the bowl as
Um,
possible, I guess. I don't know.
You can fill as much of it with blood as you want.
What if,
Yes,
like Arcanexes are like powered by souls, and you like pop a bunch around the side of this, and then you kill someone down in the pit, and then it powers them up.
Hey, whoa.
Hmm.
We're not just gonna kill Enya because you're angry with her.
No, this is
I
And
No.
you
I
slowly
like
starting
Enyo,
to
but
climb
I
up.
no.
don't
This
know.
is
The,
actual
rope.
like a theory.
That's not like a bad theory as far as sacrifice in the center, but
And you're slowly climbing up the rope.
we don't have enough Arcanexes to fill all of these?
No, but do you? I don't know. What do you think it's used for?
When nobody's looking, I'm also going to put the Arcanex in the bowl with the virgin blood.
Cyril, as you do, suddenly the stone cracks
Oh no.
and opalescent light begins arcing from it. It strikes the dais, the bit of wood. You see that crackle of black along it begins to glow this bright blue. A arc of lightning appears, forming a bow to this crossbow. It continues to crackle from this bowl, striking both of the statues, and the porthole sphere where a face would be begins to glow blue, and the stone begins to move. These statues animate. Everybody,
Hold on.
roll
Stop moving,
initiative.
Cyril.
Right before we roll initiative, I just go, I shouldn't have put the crossbow bolt in there because that's what did all of this. It was the bolts.
Gosh.
Yes, Cyril, you did this. Congratulations. You and your bolt and your virginity.
You guys don't know about that.
It's a guess.
And at this point, because this will take more us to end for the night, and
So we're gonna end here.
Yes.
Is that what you just said?
Otherwise, we
Take
continue on.
more than an hour.
This fight is probably gonna take more than an hour. Yeah, I have.
And you don't have support anymore.
Yeah, and great, because Woe is down 1 crossbow bolt, and I have no spells. At all.
Oh boy.
I'm not dying down here with you guys.
I'm not.
I'm a
dying
healer
down
who
here with
can't
them.
heal, and a sorcerer who can't
Oh.
sword. Or a wizard who can't whiz.
Well, Stream,
gosh.
What could go wrong?
this was an interesting one. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, everybody, say bye. See you next time.
Moral of the story is to
Bye.
move forward in life, you have to murder.
Stream.
Yeah, it's the moral.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
sure that was the
goodness.
moral I got into tonight's episode.
Oh goodness!
I'm not-
Oh goodness!